We are back, Charlie. The watch along is still on. We are going to give it to you back to back. It seems we've been off for some 2 days, but we are back and active. The match is still on. That is Germany and Ivory Coast. We are here to delve into it. We'll watch that's the second half with you, as we also delve into some matches that has already been played. Bankunya missed, that is player, Mateo Cunha. He has done some wonders. We will be talking about all that, Charlie. I'm not going to be doing this alone. I'm Oja Moses, and I'll be doing this with
Kofiado.
Bankunya.
Manasi.
Charlie. This one there. I'm not going. You people make we start straight. Bankunya, how you dey?
Oh, Adeku. Fully fit, active. Yes, we are on the surfing side of the world.
Okay,
I'm
happy for you.
Part of the world.
Because yes. Since the last time you told us that he got
Thiago.
Thiago should be benched and they should start that with Matheus Cunha. And yes. He did justice to that when he was given the opportunity.
Obviously.
He scored brace like yes. Charlie.
I mean, should we doubt how many times should we doubt Matheus Cunha?
Okay.
I've been saying this over and over again that Matheus Cunha is the light.
Okay.
You get me?
So this is Matheus
you get me? So I think the goal he scored, summed everything up. He's the bright spot in their side. I think they are playing something. Hey, Ahmad.
Okay.
Oh, that was close.
So far the match that's the Germany and Ivory Coast match is 0-1. That's against Germany. Ivory Coast is leading. The goal which was scored by Frank Kessie. Yeah, Charlie. Kofiado,
yeah.
How are you seeing the match so far? The Ivory Coast match, how are you seeing it so far?
Ivory Coast, they are not bad. They are one of the best teams from Africa, and then you can see that Germany just came from in their previous match. It wasn't even a match. It was more like a how do you put it? Training. So they played 7-1 against Curacao, and then now they face a worthy opponent, and then they found themselves wanting. Initially, we spoke about the fact that Germany has lost their credibility when it comes to World Cup, and then I think we are seeing that in their game against Ivory Coast.
Okay.
But you know something? I think Ivory Coast are really surprising us in this tournament, because if you look at how they actually play, how they set up, you can see that they are more or less like a low block, and they are actually attacking as well. So I don't know how the manager is able to just maneuver those things at the same time, because they sit deep at the same time and they really attack quite well. So I don't know how they are doing it, and I'm really happy they're actually getting something out of. I'm just hoping they top their group. But I think Germany are attacking too much, such that
So Bangunyami, so far how are you seeing Ahmad?
Well, in the first game, the game they played against, I think, Ecuador.
Okay.
He came off the bench and came on to score a goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get me? So he won the manager's trust, such that he was able to get the nod and he was able to start in this game. And I think he's affecting the game quite well. He's laying down the right flank, and he's dribbling, taking players on, and he has had a couple of attempts at goal. Hopefully he's able to get onto the score sheet, then we see from there. But I'm hoping he gets a goal in this game. To offset certain things in the German side. Okay. But notwithstanding that, I think Germany, they've really played well. They've stayed compact. They are attacking quite well, and I'm just hoping they're able to also. But from the African point of view, I just want Ivory Coast to actually win. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me come to you, Manasi.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about the Netherlands match for me. The Netherlands versus Sweden match.
Okay, so with that match, I would say that Sweden wasn't fortunate because they had some decent chances in which they weren't able to convert into goals in that particular match. And Netherlands players were actually very, very clinical in certain points in the game, in which they converted most of their chances into goals, unlike the Sweden team, in which they weren't able to convert most of their chances into goals. When it comes to this time in the competition, you have to take certain chances very, very well, because you don't know how these games would actually turn out to be. And conceding 5 goals in this particular match, well, they have some.
It's almost They scored them 6 to 6.
That is what even amazes me. You
scored,
it was 5-1.
5-1.
Yes, 5-1.
So
against,
I think it cancels
Tunisia.
out.
Yes, Tunisia.
And then Netherlands is scoring you 5-1.
How?
But the reason why I'm talking about, I want you to talk about this match is you were one person that was criticizing Netherlands in their previous match.
Yeah.
So today, is it that they've proved you wrong, or you think Sweden is also not a big side for them?
Okay, so yeah, Sweden is still not a big side for me when it comes to even Europe.
Okay.
They are not really there. When it comes to Europe, they have these, is it 6 or 7 traditional teams in which they are really big. So when they've done well though. They've done well though, comparing the kind of players in which Sweden have, and actually putting out this kind of performance out there. It's actually saying something. They're actually putting a statement out there, but it's not really a match in which I will use to say that okay, this team have actually come of age and they can actually compete for big things. Well, it's a nice performance though from the Netherlands team though, but I'm not using this particular match to really say that this team is actually doing well. But yeah, it's a good performance over there. They did well. They really did well in this particular match. I must commend them for that.
Banguya, let's delve into that's the same Netherlands match before we just come back to that. I want you to talk about Gakpo. Yeah, this guy in the first match he was really not that good. He was
poor.
He was very poor, but it seems he learned, and the second match he has really delivered. He was able to score 2 goals and even ended up being the man of the match.
I think 2 goals, 1 assist.
Yeah. So how do you see his performance?
Well,
also?
I think this guy outside Liverpool is a beast.
Okay.
But whenever he wears the Liverpool jersey, I don't know, he starts to farm. But today he played quite well. He was able to create lots of chances for his team. He was able to actually get onto the score. He's scoring a brace. And one thing I saw was, I think that was Ronald Koeman. Okay. Ronald Koeman gave him the freedom to actually move across all the positions in the front line.
Okay.
At some point, you could see him at the right wing. At some point, you could see him at the left wing. At some point, you could also see him at the number 9, the number 10. So he was everywhere. You get me? So Cody Gakpo, played quite well, and I'm actually happy because this guy needs to find his form. The form that he used to have previously at I think was it PSV? I think PSV before he should find his feet, because Charlie, time not the wait for man they grow, you get me. So I think that is a good performance from him at the biggest stage of the competition, and he's still killing it. And I'm just hoping he actually continues with this, because I'm not just a fan of that guy because he's on and off. Today he'll give you a master class performance. The next day he's a whole lot of shit house. So I don't want to associate myself with this guy, because
the scoreline.
Yes, you should be able to do it consistently.
Yeah,
you get me? Yes.
That's it.
And one player that I want to commend another in this game is Christensen Somerville.
Okay.
He was able to score a goal and give an assist.
Yeah.
This guy in the first game he scored a goal as well. And I think this guy is a great player. I think a lot of teams in Europe will actually be running for his signature, and hopefully he comes to Manchester. And we are also talking, we are communicating with him and his team, so hopefully he comes in. But I think on the bigger stage he's performing well, although he plays for West Ham and they've been relegated, but on the bigger stage he's playing quite well, and that's what we want to see. Big game players, game changers. That's what we want to see.
Okay. Kofi Ado.
Yeah.
Van Dijk.
That's
This guy this season. That was, let's say, right at the season that season last season, he was very poor. Very poor. How did you see his performance in this game against Sweden? Because Sweden is a team that also has good attackers.
Yeah.
But if this guy, what's his name? He was the goal he really scored. We should also praise him for the goal he scored. What's the guy that scored the Sweden goal?
Let me look it up.
So as Makunyami is looking at this for us, Kofi Ado, how did you see Van Dijk's performance?
You see, I think this game.
Elanga was the one who scored first.
In this game, Netherlands wanted to prove a point.
Okay.
I mean, being able to draw against Japan wasn't really something that the fans really expected.
Okay.
So they going into this match against Sweden, they had a plan, and then the plan was to redeem themselves from the failure. They will consider it as a failure because I mean Netherlands is Netherlands, and if you're facing a side like Japan, you should score them. So going into that game, they did well, and then on the side of Van Dijk, I think I'll still put him rate him as a very high defender. Yes, he does well with especially air balls, and then he's able to shield players from passing by them to get a goal. So and then in that match, he really did well. He put up a goal.
I mean, Van Dijk is one of the few players in the tournament that few defenders that have goals.
Okay.
So I think the first game he scored a goal,
scored a
and
goal.
today we just considered the single goal. So I think it's an improvement on the other game because the other game considered 2 goals and today has considered 1. So subsequently, I'm sure he will consider
I
less.
think it was 1. It was 1-1.
It was 2-2.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was 2-2. He
Yeah,
actually scored a goal. It was 2-2.
Yeah.
it was
Let me come back to Manasseh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want us to delve the Sweden. Let's go to the Sweden side also.
Yeah.
This Sweden side met Tunisia. We were able to score Tunisia 5-1, and you also come and meet Netherlands, and Netherlands ends up scoring you 5-1. I can't see a good difference in. So, what do you think went wrong for Sweden on the day? Is it that, and also the coach in their last match, he let this guy only play 1 minute. That is Elanga. But this time around, when he came in at that, it was almost left to 35 minutes. He came to play 35, and he ended up scoring at least 1 goal for them. Do you think also going into the next match, he should start that is Elanga and their attackers? What really went wrong? Can you talk about the attackers and also that's Elanga for me?
Okay, so with the kind of ball or the kind of game in which the Sweden national team wants to play, it's only Elanga that can actually help. Because you see the goal in which Elanga scored, it was a telepathy between Elanga and Isak, where Elanga has to make a run deep inside his half.
Oh, okay.
Okay, a deep run inside his half, then straight towards the opponent's half.
Oh, okay.
Then Isak held up the ball, then released the ball towards Elanga. And with Elanga's piece, he was able to reach to the ball and score.
Okay.
In this case, so with the kind of ball in which the Sweden team wants to play, it's only Elanga that can actually really do that. I'm not saying they really have some good number of attackers over there. They have Victor Gyökeres, they have Ayari.
Just Isak and even Gyökeres are 1-2 top strikers. That should even be hurting you on a normal day.
They have Svensson, who plays for Borussia Dortmund. They have the likes of Lucas Bergvall, who plays for Tottenham. He was on the bench. I don't know why he was on the bench in this particular. They have this guy, Ekdal. He plays for Burnley.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So they have some quite number of players over there in which they can really hurt this Netherlands team. I'm still sure that this Netherlands team is still not a strong side. Because the 5-1, I'm not really
not
convinced. Because with this Sweden national team, if they had met a bigger opponent in their first match, they would have conceded. Because Tunisia, even when it comes to Africa, they don't really do well that much. Okay. So you scoring Tunisia 5-1 and you coming to meet this weak Netherlands team, because we've seen a Netherlands team in which they've actually put up a kind of game in which we were entertained with the kind of game in which they played. You remember 2010 World Cup, the final, in which they helped us Spain to the last minute in which Spain actually scored the goal. Even when you back to 2014 World Cup, when they played Spain and they scored Spain 5-1. Yeah. So you could see that they have a strong team over there. But for the years, okay, you could see that the talent or the players in which they are bringing in the tournament each year by year has been dropping in terms of what the kind of prospect or the kind of players in which they are playing the national team. So right now, the kind of players in which they are playing there, I'm not really convinced that if they can really do something. At least if they do something or do the best, I think they can get to is probably quarterfinals for a bedding.
Are you sure?
Yeah, a bedding. I think when they can, for them getting out from this group, there is possible.
Oh, that one
It's possible.
It's even a bonus because they are meeting Tunisia next.
Yes.
It's possible. But as to whether if they can keep up with this kind of performance, because if you play this performance against a team like France, you'll be kicked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, a team like Argentina, you'll be kicked out because the kind of performance in which they are, even Morocco.
Yeah,
I'm Morocco. So imagine if this team with this same kind of performance, they meet a team like Morocco. Do you think they can keep up with the kind of pace in which Morocco and tempo in which Morocco is bringing into this game? No. So they should up their game. If there is something to be done, for once, I'm not sure of this particular coach himself because
Coleman.
Okay. Now Netherlands has joined as the countries that have 100+ goals in that is World Cup. So far we have Brazil, Germany, Argentina, France, Italy, Spain, England, and Netherlands joining that's Netherlands joining them now. So these are the only teams that have 100+ goals in the World Cup. Yeah. So let's come back to the match. That's Germany, Cote d'Ivoire. Let's look at the stats so far.
Before the stats,
okay.
Nagelsmann just made 3 changes that doesn't sit well with me.
Okay.
He has taken out Musiala, Leroy Sané, and then I think Pavlovic.
And who are the ones that came in? The players that came in?
Llewellyn or Llewellyn. WLV is yeah. Undav, I think he for him I will understand sense, yes, because he has and then Amiri.
Well, the thing about the German side is they actually don't have known players these days. The players that are really known are actually very few. Yeah. And most of these players play in their local leagues, and they are playing quite well. The likes of Undav and Llewellyn. I think Llewellyn plays for Stuttgart or so. Yes. So he plays quite well. He scores quite a number of goals as well. So if he's brought in, I think it will really help. And I think since he's going to play, I'm hoping he's able to affect the game. Yes.
But bringing them early, already are good players, no doubt. But bringing them early, as at the 60th minute, don't you think?
Whilst they've scored you one.
Yes.
I think Jamal Musiala, the physicality, we've seen they've been bullying him on the pitch.
Yes, that is true.
So I don't know how. I think it makes sense to bring up Jamal Musiala. And Leroy Sané is also old at this point. Okay. I think age enough, you get me. So I think it makes sense for them to actually bring those players on who are actually physical and are still young. You get me?
Okay. Manasseh.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Who do you think? Do you think it's going to? That's Cote d'Ivoire is still going to end with a
Cote d'Ivoire would add another goal to it.
Hey, sir.
Yeah, Cote d'Ivoire.
Have the gods spoken to you?
You see,
talking of that, Germany just scored. Talking of that, Germany just scored.
Don't worry.
Is it don't worry?
Wow.
Cote d'Ivoire will just add another.
They'll add another one, so we count 2-1. Are you sure?
Don't worry.
Okay.
Wow.
Cote d'Ivoire just scored. I said Cote d'Ivoire, Germany. It was scored by Undav. Yeah, Undav just scored.
So that's what I was saying.
That's one thing. As a coach, when you can't, you should.
Wasn't a doubt.
So that's what I was saying, because if you look at Amiri with assist.
So the 2 players he brought
yes.
Yeah, they've been able to affect the game. So that is what, as a coach, your tactics or your changes, when you make your substitutions, it should come and affect the game.
Thomas Müller.
It should affect the game. Okay. So, Manas, will you change your scores or you think?
I'm still on it.
You are still on it.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win this match?
Well, I think in as much as I hate to say, I think Germany is going to win, because it will just boil down to the mentality, the experience, the history behind the team, and I think it is starting to take a toll on Ivory Coast right now. Look at how they just switched off within a split second, and the equalizer comes. I just hope they're able to hold on, because Charlie, they'll keep coming, they'll keep attacking. They'll just have to. You can see Frank Kessie motivating his players that Charlie they should keep on. I think they can do it. They can do it with the quality they have on the pitch and even on the bench as well. They can actually fight it. I think it's high time the Ivorians start making substitutions so that they can get fresh energy on the pitch to actually affect the game. Otherwise, they will actually they might lose the game. they might lose the game.
That's what you think?
Yeah, because I mean most of the players are tired. I mean they played I think 70 minutes already, and they should make.
He has not made any substitution.
Yes,
also.
he should. He should. Look at you can Ashe look at the Ocean Hupu. Wait. So
Okay. So let's also come to that. I want us to, as the match is still going on, let's talk about the Morocco match also. Yeah, Morocco played or Scotland, and they were able to score. And they won by 1-0 against Scotland. Bankunyami, how did you see? Is it Sabari's performance?
yeah,
so far he has been able to score a goal in the first match and also the second match.
I think he has actually set a record, the fastest goal to be scored in this tournament.
Wow.
Yes, I think it was. I can't recall. I think it was 17 seconds. But I can't recall. It was within some. It was
Okay.
Yes,
I'll confirm for our
yes,
viewers.
Yes. So I think Sabari is a great player. He actually just signed for Bayern Munich before the World Cup, the tournament. Otherwise, they would have bought him around like 100 million or something. Good deal for Bayern Munich. He scored a goal and it was assisted by Brahim Diaz. The first goal was also assisted by Brahim Diaz. I think they are building some Moroccan connection between those players. If you're able to get your best players to actually connect with each other and play with each other, you are going to get the best out of them. And I think that's what their manager is doing at this point. They are trying to get the best out of both players. And if they are able to do so, then it will go a long way to help them. Hopefully, he's able to continue with his form. But one thing I would like to pinpoint here is I think the Moroccan defense has been top notch this tournament. They've conceded just a single goal. And I mean, they rarely even concede chances as well. They don't usually make mistakes.
Top notch than Ghana.
Well, Ghana, we've just played a single game and we've not conceded any goal. So maybe, I mean, once.
Why are you looking at me?
Maybe.
We have one clean sheet.
Maybe.
They are not even having a clean sheet.
They have a clean sheet.
Okay, they just won. So they also have. They played tomorrow. We have played one before.
I'll save my comments so after Tuesday.
Well. I mean, it's just a whole conversation for another day. But what I'm trying to say is the Moroccan side have shown us that okay, they are good enough, and if they are able to continue with this, I think they will be a great force to reckon with.
Okay. Manasseh, do you have anything to add up with the Moroccan side?
Okay, so they are playing quite well with the kind of players in which they have and the kind of performances in which they are putting out there. I didn't expect them to actually put out this kind of performance. Okay.
Before you continue, that's the fastest goal is 10.8 seconds. Yeah, so that's the fastest goal and was scored by, as the player you just said, Sabari. Yeah.
10.85 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, so they're actually doing well. They are not really surprising me though, but with the kind of performance, well, it's expected of them to put out this kind of performance in which they are putting in this particular tournament. Let's hope and see whether if they can actually repeat this thing on and on in their other matches in which they play. Okay. I think there is a record in which their goalkeeper just did. That's in their last ended match. He has equaled our legend, our goalkeeper, Richard Kingston. He has leveled this number of clean sheets at the World Cup. That's 4.
Your record.
Your record always
Richard Kingston is the only African goolkeeper who has most clean sheets in the World Cup.
Oh, okay.
He has 4 clean sheets in the World Cup. And he just equaled.
Okay.
Hopefully.
But he's 30 what?
I mean, if Benjamin Asari,
can he go even with the next one? Are you sure he will be good?
No, not the. I mean, matches, clean sheet in matches. So he has 4 clean sheets.
Okay.
And
the total number of clean sheets
he has
in the
World Cup that he has played.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
Benjamin Asari can just use this tournament
to equal it.
Wow.
Because against England, he might not consider.
Okay.
Against
he would against with this one. Okay.
Against Croatia, he will not consider good. Then probably one of
see that video where Harry Kane they do training. You give some shots, no way some.
Somebody say it's not.
Yeah.
So then go take do your one.
Oh, come on.
we are here. Charlie, but have to continue.
Okay, so Richard Kingston is actually doing a great job over there.
Richard Kingston?
Hey, oh no. Oh no, he's actually doing a great job for them. He's actually a top goalkeeper when it comes to African goalkeepers. We can't even mention, omit his name in the list of the best goalkeepers in this particular generation.
Okay.
That Africa has actually produced in the world stage. Without that, withstanding that, we have some quite good number of players even in Africa, and he actually puts in this kind of performance in the this top level. It's actually something in which we should commend him for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is Tech Combo TV. Charlie, this guy he join on the live. He sent in this one. He say, I will make Africa proud, Charlie. Yeah, them for make me proud, Charlie. We
But
support them.
you make us proud, but Charlie, you know, for Germany them are front.
Okay.
Maybe for Germany them are front, but
You sure?
oh,
The German side is not also that strong.
it's not that strong. But the Ivorian side they're going to wear off eventually. That's
So don't
where
worry, they just make some changes.
But they cannot. They also
they're
make
going to wear off
changes.
eventually. You there, Ubaka say me kind bre. Now I show me 2-1.
Now Fofana is in.
Bre. Now show me 2-1.
Fofana is in.
Edingra.
Edingra is also
Yeah,
in.
this guy too is good. They also have good players.
That's Sekou Fofana guy. This guy is a good loser. Sekou Fofana. Sekou.
Really not sickle.
Sekou
That's
Fofana.
what Mr. Hill. And they can't talk say why the guy.
And Gil Sand is also in.
I
Okay.
think they're playing too physical.
Okay.
They're playing
You
too
just
physical.
need to be physical so that these players, because you can't be technical in front of these guys, because these guys are very, very technical when it comes to passing the ball around. And
Do you know something? I said, when it reaches tournaments like this, when the Africans people say you're holding, rather than we showing our technical brilliance. I don't know why we always do that.
nah, that's their way of football.
That's
You see,
their way.
Brazil will not come to a World Cup and come and show that we know how to pass the ball.
But listen, but if you look at this,
you know the style of footballing which has made Brazil excelled most of it. It's the Jinga style.
yes,
That's the style in which
what I'm trying to say
put
is
some flair in the
what
ball.
I'm trying to say is if you look at what Ancelotti is doing right now,
Yeah.
he's more direct rather than
No.
the jiggle and wine.
No.
But still
He's
they
not
do
being
it.
direct.
But
he's
it's
giving the
limited.
players the
If you look at previously how the Brazilians play and how they are playing in this tournament, it's different.
He's giving them
Because
more,
let me
you see, with the previous coaches in which were coaching Brazil, they were more of like, okay, let's give, like, we have this template. Okay, let the players follow this. No, but when you understand how this man operates, he's a coaching which gives freedom to players most often, because he makes the players express themselves most, like, every time.
But how
He's
often
not
are you
re-
seeing
he doesn't
this in this
restrict.
tournament? If you watch their last game, that was Brazil versus Haiti.
Yeah,
Haiti. It was rare that you see someone down why rainbow flag. No, I say why.
because they
You
are
don't- you
first
don't
match
see.
they drew.
You don't
they
see.
No.
They are more
right now. The thing,
No,
you'll see
listen.
that in the next match.
Listen,
Because now they have 4 points.
Listen,
It's the same thing they are
now,
playing.
Ancelotti, and if you look at, I think I watched this interview between Thierry Henry and Manchester United defender Rio Ferdinand. It was like Thierry Henry was like he likes what he's seen in this Brazilian side. Now there's the messing around is limited.
Okay.
And what in their football, if you want to get a lot of results, and that's a lot of points from games, you have to be what? Disciplined.
Okay.
You get me? And it will come to affirm the fact that I've said previously that if you want to get something out of football, it's about following strict rules. And that's what Pep Guardiola sees to gain. Okay. If you are a player like Pep Guardiola, you have to follow some strict rules. And you are going to lose some aspect of your game that you are supposed to do. Some flair, some then everything. Because he wants to get what he wants to get. You get me? So it's same thing applies to this Brazilian side, where they actually go straight to the point rather than beating about the bush. Because you will see Vinicius doing 1 billion leg overs without one cross. But
you can say Yamba or
but now you can see that okay, once you get the ball, just when I don't know really easy, Cunha go. Cunha gets the ball really easy, Rafinha. So they're actually very robust rather than being just playful and just fooling around and all that. You get me?
Okay.
So I think that's what really matters right now.
Okay. My producer, there is an overlay result. Please, can you put it on it for me?
9 defending, Kai Havertz. Kai. Hey, you're the call.
Okay, and also Turkey. It's named the results. So Turkey, they played against Paraguay, and they also lost. Now it seems for them, they are out. Because they've lost all their 2 matches, and the points that the other teams even have, even if they win their last match, unless they score more goals before they might even.
You still, I think they now it's
if you score more goal, you go.
Okay, it's now head to head. They are not using goal difference. Okay.
You can't beat
Okay, so
they have to go. They have to go.
They have to go home. But Turkish Messi.
But the thing about this Turkish side is they have a lot of great players. I don't know how they didn't get a good manager.
They can put the overlay on it for me.
They didn't get a good manager to actually help them cross the line. But
they have an Italian coach.
Hey, oh come on! Italian managers are more defensive minded. If you have players who are actually attacking minded, then Charlie, they actually contradict each other.
But against Paraguay, they were not defending. When you check stats against Paraguay, they played everything because they played 79%, with Paraguay just playing 21.
At the end of the
shots.
At the end of the day, the most important thing
is
the goal.
Is the goal. Like the way Black Stars defended and they ended up getting 1 goal.
Paraguay, I think they had a red card in the first half. So in their second half, they played with 10 men. And playing with 10 men, you were not able to score.
And
I mean, the reason why it's Miguel Amaron that had the red card. Have you seen the rule that
the rule they said that if you cover your
mouth too?
He was speaking with an opponent player and he covered his mouth.
Christiani law.
Yeah, now that's how they've termed it.
Hey, Charlie, they can.
Too late.
Diamondi. Share or Pasico. When I leave up for quarter, I'm saying 100 million. Share.
Fiscal way. Term fiscality.
Okay. Please, anytime you speak our local language, you have to explain it to our viewers.
We've heard.
Okay, thank you.
So he's now bringing on, is it Due's brother? What was his name?
I think Guela or something.
Guela Due. Yeah, Guela Due. It's actually very, very, very good.
I don't know how.
I'm seeing it.
Well, I'm just hoping Germany can finish.
And also, US. US and is it Australia?
Australia,
US also ended up winning.
So US has also qualified.
Yeah, they have 6 points now. Manasi, how are you seeing that is Pochettino, the Tottenham coach?
The Tottenham Chelsea.
The Tottenham coach.
Chelsea.
The Tottenham, he was able to take Tottenham to the final.
Out of Chelsea.
And he was able to take Chelsea to
Conference League.
No, he was not the one who took us to Conference League. No.
He was the one who took it to Conference League. The next season, he managed to buy and Umberge Conference League.
He took us to he made us qualify to Conference League. Say it like that. He made us qualify for Conference League but we always give him the title that he was the Tottenham coach. Manas, let me come to you. How have you seen his performance so far in the World Cup after the 2 matches?
They've been quite impressive with their performance in their 2 games in which they've played in this tournament. Even though you see, there is no team. I think so far this tournament, there is no team that have really impressed me that much.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no team in which that have impressed me that much.
France?
Not even Argentina?
Senegal. France?
Yeah.
No. France. Even with that game, I think it boiled down to certain brilliance from some players. I want to really see more like from these players.
Oh, okay.
You see, it's the normal thing in which you do. These players do, right? And these teams have not really met certain like competitions so far. You see, with Senegal, yeah, Senegal is a team.
I think Senegal is.
But with the yeah, okay, I would commend France for actually putting that kind of performance. But you see, I'm not really impressed. Is it because I've not seen any upset yet? Yeah, true.
Okay.
But most of the top teams in which they are playing, the results in which they are getting, that's the most expected thing in which we want from them. So there is no extraordinary thing in which these teams have actually, or performance in which they've put up in which I would say that, okay, these teams' performance in which they are putting up, okay, I'm really impressed with it.
I think it's
more of like an expected results in which they, and maybe if they meet some tough opponent, maybe that would be the time in which we would actually see those kind of things.
Probably, I think it's early days yet. I've been about one game.
Yeah.
So probably as time goes on, we are going to say, okay, this team is top notch. This team is this. So probably once we move ahead, we can see, okay, yeah, this you have, yeah. All right. But so far the game, I just think we'll just get another goal in this game. I just feel like that.
Oh, 9 shots.
I just feel we'll get another goal in this game.
Definitely.
All right. But well, okay.
Continue.
I mean, I wanted to. You have to never call Brazil more and I say
yeah. We'll talk about the Brazil.
Because that's my trainer. He ain't Kakunya Wasem.
Yeah, we do. Are they?
Downboard.
Yeah. I want us to talk about the host nations. Yeah. So far, all the host nations, they've all not lost the game.
No.
They've all not lost the game.
I think
Mexico is having 6 points.
It's out of the group.
Yeah,
US is also out.
US is having 6 points, and Canada is also having 4 points because they drew their first match and they have. Now as it stands, it seems all the 3 of them are all going to qualify, and they are going to the round of 32. Charlie, now let's come to that is the Brazil Haiti. Yeah, Brazil Haiti match.
Definitely Haiti there, you will definitely win them.
We know, but
there was this player that Bankunyami was always saying in the first match that he wanted the guy to even come in earlier, but it seems the coach didn't want to do that. But in the second match against Haiti, he started him and he benched that is Igor Thiago. And when he came on, he was able to deliver. Bankunyami, how did you see their performance before we even start with the players?
I think
performance and also Ancelotti's performance.
I expected a lot of goals from the Brazilian side, to be honest. I expected around probably like 6 goals or 5 goals, but it was just 3. I was really disappointed. I was watching the game and I saw, I mean, they could have scored a lot more, but I mean, some of them were disallowed for offside.
This is overly.
Oh, God damn it! Enigma now almost over the game. One look.
No, but who's the control?
Come on, you see what I'm talking about?
You see what I'm talking about?
These players, Charlie.
And
when we come to Africa, every time when Africa is going for a tournament, we want to credit them for their strength rather than their technical ability. We say I think if this are bright, he's not going to do this.
No, not at all.
We just have played it once.
You get me? So I don't think he's going to do this. But look at what he's doing now.
Okay.
Well, with that one day, you can't do that. Look at the chance. I show me. Yeah.
Wow, that was a nice save from the keeper. That's a nice save. Hi, Brown. Wow.
This guy has been really crucial in the first game. I think he was able to. He got an assist in that game. And
Edingra.
I think this guy actually started from Ghana, started from Ghana. Was in the Right to Dream Academy in Ghana.
Yeah.
Before he actually left to.
Let's come back to that. The Brazil match.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was saying I was expecting a lot of goals from the Brazilian side.
Okay.
At least 5 goals or 6, but they couldn't. They were able to score just 3 goals. But the most important thing is a win is a win, and the most important thing is the 3 points, and they were able to get it. So actually, they are playing quite well. I think because I playing quite well. But too much.
What are you trying to do?
Second Fafana.
They're saying they are going to be tired, but it seems now.
Yeah, I think there's
some fresh.
Yes, the substitution is working. The game has become end to end, and I think it's becoming fun right now.
You see, the pressure from Germany is too much that they don't have the ball, so they will have to depend on counter, and that is what they are doing. But I mean, they are not technical enough to know when to pass the ball and then when to.
Wow, that was a nice save from the keeper.
And I think there was the power on the ball was too small.
So
I mean, Charlie, look at this. Look at this.
The player has done.
Look at this. Look at this.
You
come on.
Your hands are up. You are calling for the ball.
I
think the issue here is he's right-footed.
But that's the place.
It was coming to his left foot.
No, right.
Just position yourself very well so that you can hit the ball.
Oh, Ashom. Hey, save.
All of them playing soft shots like that.
Move the ball. Look at Hurricane. Move the ball. Hey, there be the my kind of footballing this. Move the ball.
Okay, so the Ivory Coast match, they've added 6 minutes.
6 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, 6 minutes, and the match is getting cagey at this time. Yeah, it's just end-to-end football.
Germany are not showing that they want to win the game. That's what I'm saying.
Germany, they don't have to train to. They just need one chance, and it will just end up at the back of the.
They won their first match, right?
Yes, they won.
I
think they won. I think
that wasn't even a match.
That was a training
It
session.
was a training session.
And Ivory Coast, their first match.
They also won against
also won.
Ecuador.
Okay.
I think Ivory Coast can top the group because Curaçao is not a team that are going to struggle. They are going to score Curaçao, and I think maybe Ecuador will have to.
So that means now, if Ecuador is able to score that, is it Curaçao, and they also end up getting 3 points, they're going to meet Germany. They also play very.
It's
not going to be an easy match for Germany.
Yes.
So Germany, this is the match they need to rather try and get their 3 points, because if not,
I mean, they already have
I am getting another 3 points to make it 6 points.
They have the goals to back them at this point, and they also have. I think they have the head-to-head. I'm sure Germany will have the head-to-head against them as well. So. Probably they will also need just a single point at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point. But I think what's his name? Okay, it wasn't this game. Okay. Game
let's come back to the Brazil match. It seems anytime we try to. So let's talk about Cunha in that's the Brazil match. Or we should wait. Well, let's wait for this match to end.
We see the match there. Yeah, match there. I think Fleury plays better when he's playing for Germany than when he's playing for Liverpool. I don't know if you've noticed that. Here he's able to create chances. He's able to dribble a lot of players and all that.
I just think Liverpool would have been better off with a different manager than Ancelotti.
Okay. Now at least they have a new manager, so let's see what will happen.
I'm so not convinced about that manager, Iraola. I'm so not convinced.
Why are you not convinced?
Small team managers. We've seen them fail countless number of times. Thomas Frank, we've seen them fail. Thomas Frank, Graham Potter.
Thomas Frank, where does he come from?
He came from, I think, Brentford.
No. Which country does he come from?
Probably he's English. I don't know.
That's why. Don't worry.
Okay, Graham Potter. Okay, he's also English.
Have you seen English managers that are performing?
Okay, that one too. That one you can make that argument. But what I'm trying to say,
they don't perform. Don't worry.
What I'm trying to say is, this small. What you wear?
It's not about small teams. These English managers, they don't perform. So don't compare them to a country like maybe Spain, Italy.
So you're backing him to actually succeed at Liverpool.
Germany just scored.
What did I say?
Germany just
What
scored.
did I say?
Germany just scored.
Offside.
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 Our point to center.
Offside.
This guy again.
Ugav.
Wow.
I said this. I said this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Charlie.
And just like that.
You just work, and everything just goes down the drain. Look at this. If you tell me right now that I was saying
That goal is supposed to be offside.
I mean, they're going to play They're going to play
But
replay.
I don't think it's an offside.
They're going to play thing. They're going to show replay.
Wow.
I said this. Say, Omeya last year, last
Offside.
minute. They didn't take the goal.
Oh.
Share.
Okay.
Offside, man. Offside. Let's look at this.
It's not offside.
It's not offside. Look at where it
Hey!
is. It's not offside. Look at this.
Soft.
Let's show.
Soft.
What was that
Look at
defender doing there?
Florian with the pass.
He wasn't reading.
This is what I was saying. Florian Charlie, look at this.
This is what we call get your chance, take it.
Yes.
When they got their chance, they didn't take
They
it.
missed it. Look at this.
Wow, he has really made a good substitution. Yeah. And the substitution
I mean, if you read the game, you could see that physically, Jamal Musiala and Leroy Sané were actually not up there. And when the substitutions were made, you could see that Dennis Undav, Amiri, and who else? Lewele.
Yeah.
They have been able to affect the game. Dennis Undav has,
God.
and the Wisika and baby Ara.
They will
Come on.
They
They
have
have to check it because look at the gap. It's too late. Oh, it's too late.
Just like that, Germany is.
The African team, they find it difficult concentrating up until the end. Let's backdate. If you look at the Senegal game they play up until the 60th minute. Then they lost track of Michael Olise. Then they can even score again, right?
Like, an African team and scoring the first goal, forget it. Especially in the early hours of the game. Forget.
Look at this. I'm really disappointed. I said this coming because I was like, okay, look at Germany playing. Look at how they are controlling the game. They are going to create chances that are going to end up at the back of them. They created, I think since we made a substitution, they created 3 or 4 chances. Yeah. And out of the 3 or 4 chances, they want to convert one. And one chance is all it takes. You get me? So
one chance is all it takes.
So I think
it's a song composed by that Bankunyami.
Oh, it's actually a song. One chance is all it takes. I mean, it's a song. I don't know the artist. Or like TikTok. One chance is all it takes.
Oh, the match has ended. Germany has won Ivory Coast by 2-1. Germany has won Ivory Coast by 2-1. Kind courtesy of Undav. Undav came on and he has really affected the game. This means he's going to win the man of the match eventually. Coming in to score 2 goals. He is going to win the man of the match eventually. Yeah.
Look at this. I think in their last game too, he came off the bench and he was able to score a goal. I think he has scored 3 goals so far, or probably
he's having like 4 goals.
4 goals. He scored a brace.
Yeah.
Come on.
Their last match, he scored a brace.
Come on. You see, this is trying to tell us that football, I mean, it's a team effort. Okay. You don't have to use only the players on the pitch. Look at Simon Edinga. People being jammed on the moment. Look at this.
Maybe all.
He scored 1.
If this one was a Ghanaian player, like the anybody young crowd.
Jordan and you crowd one set chances cry.
Hello, when you clear chance, I'll score the chance. No, you won't come back to Ghana.
No.
You won't come back.
No. Well, I think the game was really exciting.
Okay. So now let's delve into this match. Then we can add the other matches. Kofi Ado.
Yeah.
The overview of this match, the match so far. That's the match that's just ended. The Germany Ivory Coast. Your overview of the match.
Yeah, I think Germany. I'll commend Germany for being able to put in the pressure from the beginning of the match up to the end. I mean,
Okay.
it's not all teams that are able to do that constantly attacking, making sure that they put the ball behind the net, and then also Nagelsmann also for making substitutions, not looking at the names of the players and then actually putting in players that can affect the game, and then that's what we saw in this game. So I think Germany has really done well in this game, and then they really deserve the win. Yeah.
Okay, Manasseh, it seems we are worried. Why?
And then second number.
Oh nah, I know. No, but you
sometimes
see,
it's frustrating to see this.
sometimes you see with the chance that Idinga got. Okay, you just let's switch positions. Imagine if it was Undav, that chance he would have scored it.
Yes.
So why is it a player like of his caliber that you've played football at the highest level to a point in which you are playing European competitions, and these chances you've scored goals before? So I was wondering why he will still control this particular ball in the 18-yard box.
See, Undav's second goal, he just took the ball 10.
This is just a sitter. You just have to direct the ball or position the ball. And with the God,
Africa be.
Because it seems we want to see at least an African team trying to even get to the final.
Look at, let's be realistic, right?
But it's possible, Bankunya.
Let's be realistic.
Do you think
it can happen, but unless our players like they take their footballing this in skill or they are this into a different level, because we are still like, yes, indeed, we've gotten to you, but we've not moved out of Africa yet. We still have the African mentality.
Do you want to move?
Don't you think we were? Don't you think the coaches
will
bring in also?
You see, football. You see, yes, we understand that football is evolving, and yes, we have our own style of playing, but football has evolved to a kind of position in which, yes, our style needs to have some kind of mixture of the way in which the Europeans or where football has gotten to. Okay. We can't still always say that, okay, it's because like this is how we do our things. We continue. In this day and age, do we still have people that uses those olden things still? With the number of people that use them, okay, imagine that you have the money to buy a washing machine. Then you decide that, okay, I'll not buy a washing machine. I want to use my hands to wash.
Okay,
you have the resources to get it.
Yes.
But you still, okay, I want to use it. I'm not trying to say that you doing is bad or you using your hand to wash is bad. It will look like
you are self-sabotaging.
Yes. Okay. Like you are trying to bottleneck yourself. Now we have to move out from the space in which we find ourselves, experience new things too, and try to add those new ways of doing things to our way of doing things.
Okay.
We are still like in Africa, yes. Okay, our players, we are advocating that, okay, African players should move out from Africa and play the European competitions so that they can also have this feel of, okay, when we come and face you, it's not as if like you guys are bigger than us. Whatever thing you are experiencing, which you are also experiencing in Africa, that's in Europe. So when we come and meet you, yes, we can play, we can also play. Okay. But yes, still, we have this kind of mentality that, okay, Africans, this is how we play our ball. We are more physical. Yes, we have some African players that are very, very technical. The likes of Yaya Toure and the rest. They were very, very technical.
But look.
You see, okay, we have to. He tried to inculcate the way in which the Europeans play their football into his African way of playing football. So it made Yaya Toure very, very technical.
But let me burst your bubble here, right? If you look at Yaya Toure playing for City and Yaya Toure playing for Ivory Coast, they're not the same people.
Yes.
Let me tell you the reason why. When it comes to Africa, when it comes to Africa, the way he plays, he puts the technical aspect aside and deals with the physical aspect, because that's what we actually know how to play here. Because when he's playing for Manchester City, when there's a small push, foul. On the bigger stage, they don't give room for those things, those petty fouls. So what do? You put the physical aspect. Look at Semenyo. Semenyo, but when he's at City, You can see first Amad Diallo now one of
but we are talking about that. We are also seeing the Moroccan side that they are also adding the technicality to their football.
You
see that they are thriving very well when it comes to a World Cup. But when they go to AFCON, they are suffering.
But Morocco don't actually play very physical. They are very technical rather than physical.
Yes, all countries are the upper side of Africa.
They are more technical than physical. So if you look at Morocco right now, Morocco is not a physical side. They are going to play technical football.
But at first, when you look at Morocco, the end time, it's not the same Morocco.
At first, Morocco wasn't.
Yeah, they were not even part.
Something.
Yeah, but now they've been able to learn and also add this European style, and they are thriving in Europe.
So now they are actually playing.
Let me land and you come in. And even now, even in AFCON like this, they are still thriving. They were able to reach final with the same technicality that they are learning. So it's all, as Manasi was saying, it's all about trying to also incorporate. If it's not just the you being physical, at least try and also add some technicality to the game. But it seems for Africans, we still have the mentality that we should still go with the physicality.
So the thing is, right? The thing is, almost say, I wanted to give this saying, right? But and shut up and click it.
Okay.
Almost say I didn't hear Juma, but in a break.
Yeah.
But you get me. So if you look at how the Moroccans are playing, their brain is working rather than just the body working.
Okay.
But Africans want to use a little brain and a lot of the body.
Okay.
And we tend to suffer. That's how we are built. And even as an African, if I'm watching an African game and I'm watching an African country play against an European side, I expect them to show more physicality, to wear off, to deter a lot of players from coming close to them. You get me? So that's what I actually, from my point of view, that's what I want to see.
Okay.
If I go and watch Ghana, then you see Musiala pushing Semenyo out of the way. Hey, then what are you trying to tell me?
Okay.
So I mean, from the African perspective, you want to say, okay, yeah, we want the physical aspect. That's how we are built, and we can capitalize on that because it does work.
Okay.
It does work because if you look at Ghana's, I think the 2010 World Cup, Ghana was one of the most physical teams you can ever get. When you one goal, you lock a case close, get 2-1, case close. They were physical enough, able to get things done.
But now, when that particular physical thing we're playing back then, now football has evolved. If you use your physicality or whatever, it doesn't work. See all those African teams that they are using Senegal tried. They scored a goal. They were trying to, I don't know whether defend and also. So after the second half, see what France was able to do. So
the thing about the African side is we lack concentration.
Exactly.
Okay.
That was what
If you look at how we play right now, after some minutes, then we lose concentration.
Okay.
If we get a goal, and then similar same way. If we get a goal, let's say an African side is playing, they get a goal, let's say in the first minute or second minute, or the first half. At a point where around the 75th minute, you see that they start to lose concentration, they start to wear off, they start to act up. And then it leads to conceding a goal. That's what we do. Okay. So we have to work on our mentality. The way we are going to actually be concentrated throughout the whole game. I think we're able to work on that. If I'll repeat that if Ivory Coast were to be concentrated in this game, were fully concentrated, they had their minds in their heads in the game. Okay. I don't think they would have considered this goal because these goals were just out of negligence. Okay, let's just let's leave this. Let him cross the ball. Let him pass the ball. Then so out of negligence, just stay concentrated. I think that's what we lack. Physicality can win you game, regardless. I think that's what Simeone has been doing over the years. Is most of his plays physical. That's what we do. But it gets things done. Because I think I can't recall the year. I think the year Thomas Partey left their side, they actually won the La Liga. So physicality does pay. Just that you are just supposed to stay concentrated because when Simeone gets a goal, that's the end of your life over there. He's going to defend everything. He's going to defend, and if the opportunity comes, he's going to score. His players are actually locked in. So that's what we are supposed to do. Not just copy. Because if we can you can obviously you can learn then but you can't Charlie Benimba.
You to be cast for fair.
Then be bending the money there. Then the money there.
That's how kind you say what saying.
And the money there. And the money there.
Okay. Kofi Addo.
Yeah.
The Ivorian side, yeah. What really went wrong? Is it that's concentration, as Bankunyami was saying, or you also think it's something else that really affected their game? Because having a goal lead and you even outside, it seems outside even 50th, 60th, you are still leading, and all of a sudden match ends and it's rather losing. Do you think it all boils down to that is they not being concentrated, as Bankunyami said?
Yes, I think mainly or a huge percentage of it will come from concentration. And then also there's something about African countries that I don't get. They are unable to outscore their opponents. If you are looking at the round 1 of the World Cup, none of African teams scored 2 goals. Let's check. None of the African teams scored 2 goals. South Africa, 0. And then Morocco against Brazil, 1-1. Then Ivory Coast, 1-0 against Ecuador. Then we came to Cape Verde, 0.
Wow.
Tunisia, 1. Egypt, 1. Senegal, 1. Congo, 1. Then Ghana, Panama, 1.
Wow, that's serious.
African countries,
that's
I don't
nice.
know.
That's one observation.
For some reason, they are unable to. And then I think it happens frequently. Yes, over the past couple of World Cups.
So if you're able to get 2 goals, then you're going to obviously win.
You understand? So, and then most of these games too, when they score first, I mean, and then that is all. I don't know if it's over happiness or over confidence that it tends to, or they think that they've won the game. The moment they score the first goal, it doesn't go well for them. We were very lucky that Ghana versus Panama, we scored in the late hours of the game. Otherwise, it would have been very, very bad. Scoring Panama in the early minutes of the game, I read they will take play you in. So I think that is a problem that coaching African teams should look at. They should be, I don't know, for some reason it never happens. I mean, they are unable to get past that.
And sometimes they create chances, but they don't take them. We saw a similar thing here. You create a chance, you don't take it.
Okay.
Or you fail to create a chance at all. Like the likes of Ghana. Ghana, you're creating about 2-3 big chances, take it back. That's the end of our
You see, and then this is something that I was thinking about. I think Africans see football as a way out. They don't see it as a professional path.
Okay, that's another perspective.
What's you brought £10,000 this year, we need to but bro, £10,000 now.
Yes,
it's not. I mean, the weights
going to attach to
being converted to the African currency is different from the weights they hold as
for them. That's the amount they are spending.
I think because of that, it's kind of it gets into their mind. They are unable to focus professionally. So that is how they are. That is the maximum they can play. So when they come back, that is the same energy they are coming. And then this is another aspect. I mean, there's too much politics in football in Africa that it takes out the entertainment out of the game. So and then looking at a country like ourselves, when you like,
okay, those on the pitch so sometimes you just come off the bench and actually affect the game. So that one day happens. I understand, but probably he's not the manager's favorite. Yes, he's not the manager's favorite because if you look at how he has been dealt with when he was at Real Madrid and now in the Brazilian camp he's being dealt with Charlie.
But do you think it's because he was able to build up some form at
Leon?
Yes,
partly due to that. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone. If he was still at Madrid with General Kylian Mbappe up there, then I'm not sure he would have gotten a chance to actually play. Yes, the playing time he built at Leon is something that is going to actually.
Producer, let the camera be on me. Yeah, let it focus. And please let's take that's the Brazil match again. It seems we had some technical issues, so let's just take that the Brazil match again. So Bankunyami, how did you see your guys' performance? Is it Kunya or Kunya?
The H is silent. So you can say Kunya.
Kunya.
Yes, but I say a show him
Kunya.
What I say? But you say because Kunha. How?
Kunya.
No. Matheus Cunha.
Somebody show him.
What's the man? H show him.
H already show him.
Yes, H.
Trying to say H better than why.
Matheus Cunha, something like that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do
Well, I mean, this guy is a special boy. Yes. I mean, we saw him. I think if you look at his journey as a
every
player.
day you saw hey.
Oh, what then?
I play out there too. So sorry.
If you look at his journey as a player, he even went to when he left RB Leipzig, he went to Atletico Madrid. He didn't get enough playing time before he came back to Wolves. Yeah. And if you look at a player that has gone through, I mean, these stages of life, you can see that he's destined for greatness. Okay. If you can see that the way he plays is extraordinary. And you see what he did, his movement on the pitch, the way his link-up play, the way he controls the ball, the way he shoots the ball, everything was top-notch. And I'll commend Vinicius as well, to Vinicius being able to actually link-up play with him and able to get things done. I'll commend him as well. And hopefully, I don't know why they gave Vinicius.
Mention of Vinicius, that was my next question. That's Manasseh.
Yeah.
Do you think Vinicius deserves that the man of the match?
Yeah.
How?
For the past 2 matches, he has been absolutely very, very, very good in these matches. He's the one who gave the 2 assists in this particular match. He gave 2 assists in this particular match and scored 1 goal.
I think no, he has still just one.
It was one.
Yes,
the other goal was
I think it was a rebound. Yeah. Someone kicked it against.
Okay. Well, still, it's from him. He's the one who created that.
Yes.
You can't take away that fact. So he has been actually very, very good in this particular competition, with the kind of threat he poses to various defenses in which he has come across. He was very, very good in this match. He was very.
So you think he deserves the man of the match?
Oh, I have no doubt.
How?
I don't have any problem.
How?
You just want to give it to Cunha.
Why do you?
Let me give
Who
you
do
the
you want
reason
us
why.
to give it to?
Matheus Cunha.
I think his contribution
No, but
to...
before you come in, what do we look at to give, and that's the man of the match?
Most importantly, it's a match you are playing. It's a team sport, so most definitely your contribution to the team.
Yes. So 2
What
goals.
you
2
came-
goals.
when you
2 goals
came
is not an contribution enough.
So if you are also saying that he also giving an assist and also scoring, is that one too is not a contribution enough for him to?
But I mean,
no, you can debate for the fact that yes, your player deserves it as equally as
you back to Bruno,
Vinicius
Bruno,
Junior also deserves it.
There were certain matches where he gave assists, but the people who scored did not get the player of the match.
Probably he gave like 3 assists in the game.
Oh no!
And the goals were scored by
Sometimes-
different.
Even talking of just this
in
same
as
World
much
Cup,
as
the
we-
Ghana
we-
match, do you
we-
think Semenyo deserves the man of the match?
Well,
Do you think Semenyo deserves the man of
no,
the
no,
match?
I don't think he deserved it.
Okay.
But I don't
think he
and I
deserves-
tell you,
I don't know the
one
metrics.
thing about this thing is, it seems, I don't know, this PR also count too.
Yeah.
That's one thing in because they got to a
So
point
if
where
PR count, then don't tell us you're giving the man of the match based on some statistics, or because if you want to use just PR, then let's
at
use
times
just PR.
if your PR is not strong, you might end up not even getting them. You play better than anybody on the field, but you end
Because
up.
I didn't see how Semenyo was the man of the match in the game.
Yes, and I was even surprised when
Yes.
I saw it.
But when you look at the players there,
So
his
if
PR
they
is
want to
more
use
stronger
PR
as compared to all the players there.
I think the best or the worthy person to have taken the man of the match even in the Ghana match was either Thomas Brandon Asante or Caleb Bianchi.
Thomas Bandasanti came on in the.
He
He came
had
on and
a
he
massive-
affected the game.
He had a
but
he did
massive
more,
impact
but
in
I
the
think
game.
In few minutes he played as compared to that is Jordan Ayew. Who even performed well?
Compared to Jordan Ayew,
Let's be frank over here.
Castle.
Even his few minutes he played on the pitch, I would say was better than even Caleb Bianchi. Yes, in fact, you say that he was the one who got a goal. Caleb Bianchi was the one who got a goal. But Thomas Brandon Asante,
I think
the few minutes he was on the
played
pitch,
well.
you could see that when he came on the pitch, that was when the whole match actually turned around. It was when he came that everything turned around.
So he wants to give you a man of the match.
I said if I had on my own way, he's a worthy opponent of worthy winner of the man of the match award.
I disagree.
I didn't see in any way or I just wanted to find a way in which I would say, okay, Antoine Semenyo did this particular
But
thing, so
I
they
think
should give him the man of the
initiated
match.
the play that
Yeah, he did that.
Yes.
But well, I don't see he played 90 minutes. Apart from that thing he did, is there any instance in which he did something so much so that okay, I will point out okay, yes, he did.
The thing in the matches,
the
thing in the matches, at any point in time, did we see anyone do something special in the game?
Yeah,
almost up until the late.
That was when. So I'm trying to say that. The guy came on. The game was average almost throughout the game. The game was average almost throughout the game. Tell me the game was average throughout the game. Yes, indeed. What was special? The Ghanaian national team in which what? What was special about the pass he gave? It was just a shot across. Are you being serious? I'm being serious here. I'm trying to tell you that there was a pass he gave he squared to Jordan in which was just to tap in. I was even watching the match with my friend and I told him that this boy here, if it was Haaland here, and it was like, hey, Haaland here, don't put him in this conversation. He's not even a player. He's a robot when it comes to these instances, right? So you could see that yes, he made this impact in this particular because he was both on the left and the right flanks at every time where the ball was. So you could see his impact. But if we really had a prolific striker. A striker who is let's say a fox in the box in that particular game. I think maybe that ball would have been a goal.
Yeah.
I don't think that ball would have been a goal. So you could see that when the guy came in, that was when we were having some passes into their opponent's box. That was when we were having some like kind of. I think we had a chance.
Is that special?
He said in the game that we were not having anyone to do that.
So I'm trying to tell you that the game
was 90
average.
minutes. No, it's not average. Yes, in your whole 90 minutes, you didn't have anyone doing that. Immediately,
someone
this guy came
and he's playing the game.
So listen. Let me show you something.
And it's through him that he made an assist.
Let me show you something.
I don't tell me that he was just a major average player in the game. I don't agree with you.
I don't think you understand where I'm coming from. Listen to what I'm saying. If we have a group of numbers that you are trying to rate right now, we have big numbers. We have big numbers. We have small numbers, and we have small numbers and big numbers. You get me? If you want to find the average, what is the average going to be? It's going to be made. And if you look at the whole game, the whole game for almost the whole minute was below average, well below average, was almost like zero. And now we have a few more minutes that we have some brilliance. And if you look at the game in general, it was an average performance.
Don't you think when these guys came on, they came to affect the game?
I'm not saying they didn't affect the game.
No, so
but was that special? No. Because passing the ball into an opponent's box is something you're supposed to do. How is that special?
Don't make it look like it's normal. Don't make it look like it's normal. They were players in.
How is that not normal?
No. Wait.
How is that not normal?
Wait.
If Bruno does the same, you will say it's normal.
If Bruno passes the ball into the box, it's normal.
Today you are saying if Bruno passes ball to the box,
then it's the same thing he did for the 21 assists. What? What is special about the 21 assists?
Because it's ended at the back of the net.
Don't do. You guys are praising him. You guys are praising him that he has made 21 assists in the whole season. He has made, and we are not because of that. They are saying that when he comes to the World Cup and he wins the World Cup, then you win the Ballon d'Or. You guys are just pushing for someone who just have an average season. Pushing him to win when he wins the World Cup. So you agree with me that passing the ball into the box so it's an average thing. So an average thing, and you guys are advocating to win the World Cup. But listen to me. But it ended at the back of the net. It's something special. So I wouldn't say special thing. Listen to me. I'm not making the argument biased or something. What I'm trying to say is, if you are playing a football game and you are supposed to pass the ball into the box, and as you are supposed to cross the ball, how does that make it's special? But it's the same crosses other players are also making. yet it's not able to. Their players are not able to score.
I'm not talking about. If you are talking about, we are comparing. I don't know, tomatoes and eggs.
Now listen to this guy that came to create the goal for us to score. That's the player we are talking about. So don't try to say that whatever thing they did on the pitch was just an average thing.
I'm trying to tell you that
they were players on the pitch before he came. Did they play? Did they?
I don't know how.
Those players were not able to.
Listen.
Now you see,
it's not you shouting that. That's going to make what you're saying.
Wait. It's as if that those players, when they were they able to do that? No.
They played almost 70 minutes without. Wait, let me wrap.
Okay.
They played almost 70 minutes without doing anything, playing any balls into the box. This guy came in with he came with Fatah Shahaku and a few of these players. They came on, and during that period, these players when they came on, they came to affect the game. So don't say that the game was the game was made up to the 70th or that minute. But when these guys came on, you could see that at least they were stringing 2 or 3 passes together.
I don't get what you are saying. You said the game was made up to the 71.
So the time these guys came on, when they came on, they came to
in the 75th minute and all that, not part of the game. If you are trying to, I don't get it. Is it that you guys don't know?
You are saying the whole match. That's your statement.
So listen, football. Listen to me. Football is 90 minutes. Listen to me. Football is 90 minutes, and you be shit throughout the game up to 75th minute, and I say up to 75th minute, and now you've played something from the 75th minute up to the 90th minute. Right? Listen to me. You are the statement. Listen.
Wait, let me finish.
Listen to me. Now, you want to find the average performance of the players. What do you do?
The average.
What do you do? No, listen.
The issue of the average performance of the players. What is the now? You see, with the German national team, the kind of game in which they play.
You are talking about, it was different players that played. You bring in players, and these players come to affect the game. You are saying
you are getting the whole argument.
No, you are rather making your own argument.
I'm trying to say.
Don't try to defend yourself. What you are saying doesn't make sense.
It was an average performance from the Black Star players. If you look at, I'm not looking at the game from the 75th minute onwards.
We are talking about the game politically. But
if you look at what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to say that the game, what you can say whatever he did, is special, it's not special. You can argue that. What I'm trying to say is it was an average performance from the Black Star players. Just because if you look at the whole game, the whole game is played within 90 minutes. I'm analyzing it not because I'm a Ghanaian. I'm saying from the 75th minute, but Asante came to give in a pass and it ended up at the back of the net. What time had to do with
what time did he come in? What time did he come in?
I don't know that. I don't care about the time.
So you don't care about the time he comes.
I'm asking the World Cup final, Spain versus Argentina versus France. Mbappe was shit throughout the first half. Would you say France was playing averagely or they didn't play anything? I'm asking you. What? The Spain, the France versus Argentina, the World Cup 2022 World Cup final. I'm asking you, was France shit or they played an average game throughout the whole 90 minutes? It's a question.
Throughout the whole 90 minutes.
Throughout the whole 90 minutes.
Well, I mean those games are different. Those games are
different about those games.
Those games are different.
Are they playing squash?
No, you.
Or they are playing
rather making
what's different about those games? It's the same as a football game.
Listen, right.
France was playing rubbish in the first half. Second half, when they came, they made some changes. Mbappe came to effect in the game. It's the same player that was playing in the first half. He's the same player that came in the second half. And did something. So are you trying to tell me that, okay, first half they played rubbish. So second half, when they come and they play something, because it's an average game. Like first half, we can't use their second half to actually say that, oh, they did something. That's the same thing that happened in the Panama match. Ghana was rubbish. You can check. You can check. The first half expected goals 0.
Yes,
Ghana had 0 expected goals.
They didn't play any shots. They
We have 1.3 expected goals. And you tell me that okay, the team was second half when they come and play and they started around the 65th minute. It doesn't show that they played it.
Finish talking. You talk. Okay, listen. If you look at the second half performance of the players, he's talking about France. I'm going to counter that. He's talking about France playing shit in the first half and actually playing well in the second half. If you look at the performance of the France players in the second half, and look at the performance of the France in the first half, and you find an average of it, and I say we always talk about the team as a collective unit, and that's going to be an average because we are talking about numbers, right? If you look at that, it's going to be high. It's not going to be average. It's going to be high. Look at the numbers. No, the rating going to be high. I'm coming. No, you're a mathematician here. Let me tell you. No. I don't know. You guys don't. Football is mathematics.
That's the same thing that happened over here.
Listen.
Our first half was rubbish. First half, no look at this. No shot on target.
Not even a shot.
No.
See, you're getting this wrong. I don't know
What's wrong about this?
What's wrong about this?
Don't start to talk here.
I'm not shouting.
Listen to me.
I'm not shouting.
Listen to me.
Yeah,
in the second half.
Why is it that you just want to defend the France game? But for the Ghana,
I'll come there.
What do you want to justify? What do you want to use to justify this particular?
Let me
as an exclusive.
Let me speak.
If you look at the game, the final, right? There were 3 goals that came in the second half, right?
Yes.
Right.
And I say, it says 3 goals.
For France. How many goals came in the second half?
Yeah, it's 2 goals. It was 3 goals.
3-3. It was 3-3, so 3 goals. Let's go.
No, it wasn't 3 goals. It was 2 goals.
You were the one who said that they were
It was 2 goals. Argentina scored 2-0 in the first half, and France came to score 2 goals in the second half. That's it.
No. Okay.
It wasn't 3 goals.
I can't recall. You were the one who brought that argument.
Ended 3-3.
Yes.
I don't know. It's the extra time that they scored 1-1.
Okay, sure. So if you look at the individual performance and the number of goals and the SG out of that game, and compare it to the SG from the Ghana's game, are they the same? I want to ask no.
It's the same thing we are using to compare. It's the same metric we are using to compare over here.
Aren't you using stats to talk about?
Isn't it the same metric we are using to compare? We're talking about SG over here.
A team plays.
Is it that?
Why you say the SG? Why is it the one who said SG?
That's the same thing metric we are using to compare the Ghana game.
What make SG? Look at this. What make SG was? Me boy SG, I'm also make SG.
That's the same thing we are also using to compare this game.
Look at this.
So why are you trying to say that this game was made?
So look at this. The SG of the France game was way higher.
What makes it way higher?
Check was way higher than what the Ghanaians play. So if we look at the first half,
No, but what are you using to judge the Ghana match? What are you using to judge the Ghana match?
She was not about SG.
So the SG.
I was looking at the average, the players' ratings, and player by player stats averagely. That's what I was using. And if you use that as to judge players, and statistics to judge the players, and look at this, and then the statistics now look at it. The statistics you are talking about, Ghana players that came in, players have played no shot, no in the second half they come in. Listen, if you look at the France game, in the first time you're talking about that they were shit, go look at their SG. Go look at their SG. No, you know it's like comparing. It's like comparing eggs and tomatoes. How are they the same? Can you go egg?
Now talk about the Ghana Black.
Can you go egg? You can't go egg. So how? Look at that.
You are trying to defend yourself.
So
What you are saying
as a pundit that you are talking about.
See.
Okay.
That match, first half. What is the expected goals of France?
Okay.
It was what?
0.
Thank you.
Now let me take you to Ghana's match.
Wait.
See Ghana's match. What was the XG of Ghana?
0. Let's look at the second half. Let's look at the second half.
Look at the second half. XG of
France.
France. 1 point what?
1-2.
1-2. What's the XG of this?
0.42. 4-0.
Come here. What's the XG of this team?
Well, take.
Panama is even having a bigger XG than what? Even Argentina. And Ghana is even having a bigger XG than what? Wait. There's nothing new which is you can use to compare.
Listen.
These people are. You just tell me that these people were.
Okay, listen. It is the SG you are going to use as only the metric.
Aren't you the same person?
No, it is SG. What about the SG?
When I go the SG, you continue.
I'm trying to tell you that SG is not the only metric you are going to use.
What thing? What other thing? if they were not able to, if they were able to have a shot on target, it would have counted for the XG. Because they weren't able to have the only other thing which you can use to compare over here is shot on target.
But you can check.
The reason why we are passing is to end in a goal.
Check the shot
If
on
we are
target.
passing, okay, let's say,
Let's check the shot on target.
first half they had more possession. More possession. We are not able to have more shot on target. We are not able to even produce a shot.
Let's check the edge.
So what will be the essence of the passes?
You were the same.
What will be the essence of the possession?
They have counted you, but you are trying to break something. I'm trying to tell you that. Edge is not the only. Wait,
don't try to defend yourself. Understand this thing.
That's what?
Yes, Ghanaian players were shit first half, but when we came to the second half, we had a player that came in and actually did something for us. So we should actually attribute. Okay, if the player has done well, is it? But I'm not trying to rubbish it. Okay, it's the pass that he gave. So the pass is just a pass. Okay, normal pass. We normally give pass.
A player will get to that point.
You are the same thing. You are the same thing. When you are in Man U, when you guys were actually rooting for this guy, what's the Bruno, to actually record the record. When you give certain passes and certain players are not able to score the ball, you guys come out. Okay, now you this place you are shit. You this place you are that. Okay, it's the same pass that this guy gave.
Let me make that was also.
Jordan, now you couldn't even score that goal. And you are telling me that normal pass.
No,
don't try to make it. Don't try to make it. It's the same pass that other players are giving to other players.
Listen.
Wait. Let me talk about this. Your goat in that match against DR Congo. There was a time that I think it was this player. He was bringing the ball from the flank, and he got to the 18-yard box. Instead of him to leave the ball for that's Bruno to square the ball, he took the ball and spawned the ball. And now they are on this guy, John Neves. That why is it that he went out to go and make those comments?
How is this relevant to what I'm talking about?
Nah, I'm going to tell you that. That was by 10 TV score it.
Listen. Let me read my comments. No, you are just making. Your argument you are making is not holistic. Our viewers have some comments. You are not holistic. You are the one.
It's okay. Let me read my comments.
You won't allow me to talk.
Let me read my comment. Make
her talk. So the shout.
Today, third combo is really.
Read it. So you speak at this time. Why should they read me and combo?
Tech Combo TV. He's saying, okay, we read that one. Ivory Coast. Then let's move on. He said it was adult silence is all the banter. Then he came back again. Hey, today is just him. He said steeze and composure, Benno. He came back again. Banking is inconsistent in thoughts. That's true.
No, listen, right.
But it's not that. Let me continue reading.
Make you finish.
And he also came back and said, and Bruno's record is useless too.
Listen to me, right.
He came back, Banking stop talking. That's the S word. Listen. And he came back. Football is smart. Like how? In calculation being put. Now football is like math.
Football is math, right? Let me tell you something, right? If you pick, let me see, stuff that actually going to favor you, then you are going to actually talk about a lot of things, right? If you look at the shot on target, the game is actually comparing. I think Ghana we had just 2 shots on target or so. I think we had 2 shots on target, right? Let me see. 2 shots on target, 1 big chance created.
When did that thing happen? That 2 shots and 1 big chance created.
I think
it was all in the second half, right?
I think the 1 shot on target was from a header by that was the Jonas Ajeti. That was a corner that the keeper actually saved. I don't know.
Are you saying the total match 2 shots on target?
Yes, or 2 shots on target.
No. I don't agree with that.
That is it from Flasco. I don't know if you are using any score. This is from Flasco, and you can actually read from that, right? I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, it was 2
shots on target. Yeah, 2 shots on target. I don't know if it's inflating his.
Okay,
right. So what I'm trying to say is, if you look at the shot on target, the Ghana match, the shot on target, that was just 2, and I think 1 came in the first half, 1 came in the second half.
No.
Okay.
First half there was no
shot.
There was no shot. So it's all came in the second half.
When did the
That guy's corner, it just went out.
No, he actually had one, and
That was
the
in the
keeper
second
caught
half.
it.
He was not in the first half.
So
He
I'm
was
trying
in
to say
the second
that,
half.
and we had just one big chance created. Now, contrary to that, let me go back to the France game, the World Cup final. The match so we be start now we be France game now man share na me fan cast but notwithstanding that if you just want to expect the expected goals your chances created they make some calculations and all that from that you get me so if no listen so I'm trying to say if you create one chance you get me and I say if your shot on target and they have some calculations they make that's going to reflect on your all right, look at the France game. I think they created 3 big chances. 3 big chances. Shot on target anyway. Boy away.
Oh, I don't want.
Shot on target in him. Shot on target in him.
Anything saying?
Any? Aye. But we have be some super scores.
Shot on target in him.
Okay, shot on target. 5. That was 5. So if you look at this, and
From how many shots?
what? I think total shot 10.
But if you use that as
So I'm
if you're using
I'm trying to say
this,
that
if you're using this
okay.
stat, it's inaccurate because they went for extra time.
Okay.
No, this
This is the
This is
total time. 90 minutes.
So they don't add extra time. So
The E and D that one to D. I don't know how
extra time. For extra time, they had they didn't even produce any shot on target.
So I'm talking about 90
the
minutes.
first extra time, no shot on target for both teams.
And that extra time they never say. But what I'm trying to say
For the
is,
second extra time, they had 3. Argentina had 3 shots on target. As France had 2.
okay, and the 90 minutes after 90 minutes they never say. What
So
I'm trying to say is the calculations are made based on all these things. So if I'm able to create one chance and I'm able to finish it, that big chance, then there is going to have an effect on my SG. You get me? So if you come and sit here and come and tell me that, okay, if you want to compare the finals between Germany, France and Argentina and Ghana and based on their SG and all that.
You are the person who said you should bring the SG.
Listen, I'm not. He was one way to bring SG. I don't know SG.
And I also say mass fence and football is mass. SG no confirm flavor.
And then
It's not my
expected goals.
Why is it not part
And
of
how we
that?
calculated expected goals?
It's through the chances you create.
Yes. So Ghana created one chance. What will be your SG?
Now,
You get it.
Now, wait.
The-
Understand that it's not only the chance, because the shot you play, the distance in which you play the shot, are also chances. In which accounting the
Okay, so
you also accounting the expected goals.
Okay,
Imagine.
Okay, Manasseh so far score. Make we see what they talk.
Now,
According
how do
to
you
flash
calculate?
score, according to flash score, calculation, but I'm trying to tell you that according to flash score, how we calculate the edge, the expected goals. You are going to take the shot you are going to play and make some other plus the chance you are going to create and use to determine your edge.
You get the same thing. I'm kind of
Ghana, then I will count. And I'm saying I'm maybe kind.
many of them make kind.
Say that
I was hacking.
Then you are trying to say what did you say?
I say that your expected goals are calculated based on the chances you play and the places in which you play the shot.
The big chances you created. I said this earlier.
It's not necessarily the big chance you create.
The big chances you created.
Whether the chance you create.
So expected
if you create,
Okay,
the chance
let
you
me read
create.
something here for our
Okay,
viewers. Let me read something.
Read.
They said how the model calculates the SG.
Okay.
To assign there's a precise probability to a shot. Advanced that's data, blah blah is there. So let's come. So one, they look at location and angle. So distance from the center of the goal and the angle of the shot. Shot directly in front of the goal has a higher XG than those from extreme or narrow angles. And two, we also look at body parts used. So whether the shot was taken with the dominant foot, weak foot, or a header. Type of assist, the pass. So they look whether it was a true pass, a cross, or a rebound. You also have what you call phase of play, whether the shot was from open play, a corner, a free kick, or a penalty, and a defensive pressure. That's the last one. The proximity and positioning of the goalkeeper and defenders at the exact moment of the shot. So a lot of things count.
So what was
the long and short of the raw food you've said over there is all about chance.
Thank you.
Chance.
big chances?
It's not big chances, my brother. Don't mistake it.
Big chances.
Big chances. When I want your mathematics.
When I want your mathematics.
Hey,
When I want your mathematics.
You don't use the word big.
that's a chance.
Don't use the word.
Chance. It's a big chances.
Okay.
Big chances.
Okay, listen.
That's a big chance.
Okay, that's a chance.
To my shady.
Okay, what's a chance?
Okay, that's a chance in me.
Okay, who has a chance? Who has a chance? Now let's look at this. Let's compare the game you are talking about. The chances there because the SG will put forth, and I said the effect of the chances is going to be seen. Is supposed to be seen. The effect of the SG is supposed to be seen from the chances. Yes, sir. Let's look at the chances both teams created. Let's look at the chances. If you look at the chances both teams created, France is clearly ahead of what Ghana played. Are they lie?
Yeah.
So if you are looking at this,
let me correct you something. No, I don't want you to make the blunder over here. You said France is ahead of it. Our match to where it also ahead of Panama in terms of big chances.
What?
Actually, what? Let me show
Check.
you over here.
check and see.
It's just funny.
Check and see. Oh.
Hey, please, I don't want you to see. Maybe myself to see this.
What are they saying?
In terms of the, they say edge.
Panama created two.
In terms of the edge, see the two teams.
Then
Which of them had big edge?
Big chance there can.
Which of them had a bigger edge?
Ghana 1.3.
But look at the big chances created.
1.
Panama
2.
So what I'm trying to say is, listen to what I'm trying to say. If you come and say LG, just using LG to tell everything, LG is not going to show us everything. You get me? And what I'm trying to say is, okay, you were the one who went to bring the France match and everything that
No.
Ghana. Oh, listen, let me learn. Ghana has if you look at the LG between Ghana and France, then the LGs, I think they're all almost 1.0 then so we are going to say okay then they also had a mid performance, but look at the chances they created, look at the big chance, look at the attempt to go and everything. All those things doesn't play a key role in how we are going to depict whether a game people had a great game or a bad game or an average game or a mid game or whatever you want to call it. But if you come and sit here and tell me that after a 75th minute chance that, and I say after a 90 plus 1 stoppage time chance that you created, it's going to make the performance wasn't made and it wasn't average. Then you are being delusional.
But that's
because
what they are saying.
That was not what.
You've changed the whole argument and then you've spoken a lot about things
No.
that.
Let me tell
Everybody,
Look at the time Mbappe scored the first goal. When was it?
it was 81st minute.
So you tell me that someone came in 70 something minutes scored a goal. It's not a
No, listen,
minute. Someone came to score a goal at 80 minutes. That one there is a professional like Omar Bobo.
Listen to me.
See,
If
You are more delusional than anything.
let's Kofi Addo talk.
everybody understands that the game was a mid game, but we are trying
So
to say
that's
that
what I said. Why did I say no?
we are giving credit to the person who changed the game by scoring.
I'm not saying
That is the argument.
You said that. That's why you brought that. It's a pass. So pass the
what did I say in the first? I think that there was an average performance from the Blasters. You were like, no,
it's not an average performance.
I don't know what time.
It's not an average performance. If you tell me say average
So what are you talking
performance,
about that 10 minutes?
if you tell me say average performance, we've given our best. Wait, France in the end, Rebecca say average performance.
Don't shout.
I'm not shouting.
Calm down.
You need to calm down. Understand that. That's our best we can give in that particular match.
And what was that? That was an average performance. And
My question is, okay, France game in that match, was it an average performance? That's my question.
No.
It wasn't an average.
No.
The same thing for me. Which I don't see it as an average performance.
So
don't say anything. It's my own view of the game.
The thing is,
I don't want to the game in different views. So you can't tell me that it was an average. I should accept it. Fine. I can't accept your view.
Okay, I agree with that. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know why we are going back and forth. I made this profound statement earlier that the Black Stars gave an average performance, and you were like, no, that wasn't an average performance from the Black Stars. You want to cite an example that. Oh, France, then I'm saying, okay, you can say whatever you want, but look at what you're talking about. Look at the start at grounds. Look at the chance they made. Just one single big chance created in the game. Look at the if you win the game.
Don't make it look like the one single chance is something.
Okay.
It's the same thing that made a difference in the game.
Okay.
The most important thing is not about being able to possess in the game. Yes, in fact, we can say possession is important, right? But if you possess the game 90 minutes and you don't score a goal, does it make your kind of performance in the game very, very good? No. The most important thing, the most important of everything in the game, we are not for you to score and have the 3 points in the game. I'm not trying to say that Ghanaians we played a very, very nice ball. No, but yes, we had like our own taste of the ball. Yes, in the first half, we know that we didn't play anything. It's feeling something. So you can't try to tell me that we didn't play anything.
My point
if you tell me that
when you are talking about maths, let's look at the ball in first half and second half.
Look at this. Let me talk. Let me talk.
You can't tell me first half in the ball in the second half.
When we are looking at the ball, we are looking at it in first half and second half. You are saying the whole, let's say the whole game. You were saying it was average performance from the Black Stars.
Yes.
And for me, my point or that's what I was crediting was one. In the first half, Ghana didn't play anything, not even a shot to even talk about what a big chance.
Okay, yes.
But we came in the second half, was able to play that 7 shots, get that is 2 shots on target from that. You can't tell me that at least. That's why I. Wait, let me wrap up.
Okay, wrap up.
That is when these guys came in. There are 3 guys that they came. They came to effect the game.
Yes.
So you telling me that all the players were made? I was not in support of you saying that all the players were made. Some players came in.
So
let me wait, please.
Okay.
Some players came in just within 15 minutes. They were able to effect the game, get us a goal. So you don't sit here and say that all the players were made. Okay. Not all the players were made. Some players came in just within 15 minutes and they are able to get a goal.
So listen to me.
Listen to me. Okay.
Listen to me. As a buffoon, I want to see.
But explain yourself.
If I tell you an average, what do you understand by average?
No.
Listen.
You said all the players. No. The average.
This was an average performance from the Black Stars. And the Black Stars players.
You said that was before you even got to the average thing that you were talking about. You mentioned the word mid here, please.
Okay.
You said all the players that's the Black Star players, all of them were made in the game. And you saying made, that's where I want to tell you that a player came in. Wait. Okay. A player came in. A player comes in 10 minutes and delivers, try and get a goal for you. Something that all your players were in and they couldn't do it. A player comes in within just 10 minutes and that's that. I come to sit here and say that was the.
In fact, if it was a player like Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi that did that,
Ronaldo comes in just 10 minutes. Will you say that
was Ronaldo? I put it to you. If your I put it to you.
It's not been a part.
I put it to you. If it was Ronaldo who did it, will you say Ronaldo had a mid game or an average game?
Of course, I'm a pundit. I have to analyze the game by game.
Let's focus. If he sits here, he will still talk about it because he's just being biased.
One more thing.
Why don't you talk again?
Not attach emotions.
Nobody is attaching emotions here. We are rather making things. We are rather making us go back to things that we just have to.
Let me clarify something. Right? It was a great win by the Black Stars. It was a great win by the Black Stars, not the Black Stars. Not to take anything away from them. It was a great win by the Black Stars. But let's be real here. If you want to say the whole football we played, the highlight of everything we played began after the 75th minute and after the 80th minute. Then I think we have to do serious rethinking as a country, as a footballing nation. As a Black Stars on the world stage, and look at the performance we put up, and look at everything we do, and you come and sit here and tell me this. I'm sorry, you are lost.
You are not lost.
Listen to me. Let me.
What did that mid game they played? What did they end up?
You don't believe the performance.
Then wait. Okay.
There is performance and then
Yes.
Wait. Then you two, you are lost. You are lost.
You guys
because you praising Brazil right now. Brazil met Haiti. Haiti. I think this is their first time they are qualifying for every World Cup. Then first half you scored them 3-0. Second half you couldn't even score one goal again. Then I think we don't even have to come and praise Brazil because Brazil, well, you know, a team that have won 5 World Cups. So if you meet that team, you should dismantle them.
The comparisons you make, I find it hard to believe.
No, you say that Ghana, a footballing nation.
I find it hard to believe.
I'm quoting
Ghana,
from
Brazil.
I'm quoting from whatever thing you said. What is about being serious here?
Ghana,
when it comes to
Brazil.
Africa,
Ghana, Brazil.
when it comes to Africa,
Ghana, Brazil.
Oh.
But boss, yeah,
Where's your Haiti? Why say the 3-0 first half? What about second half? Wait till my go game.
Let me tell you something.
It means it says first half to one should go and second half one should go.
NT, anchor, orange. Those things are adjectives that we use. Anchor, NT, if. Go and ask Adam.
Then why are you complaining about our this thing? Our results in the
I'm complaining about this thing. The results is okay. Why should I complain about the results?
But you know what I'm saying? If we are happy because we stop.
I'm talking about the performance, not the results. If you look at what I've been saying, I don't know if you've been listening to me.
What was even the performance of Brazil in winning the Haiti game?
What?
Was it really like that?
If you go and take the start to speak for itself. That one,
was it even all that special?
Listen. Don't compare us to Brazil. I don't get why you're doing that.
We've seen like bigger like versions of Brazil. Even like beating bigger teams.
Listen, right?
Beating bigger teams.
You are getting the
and you meeting Haiti.
You are getting the whole argument wrong.
It's not about me getting the whole argument wrong.
Listen. You are getting the whole argument. What I'm trying to say is,
don't make it look as if like Ghana we are not doing anything. Oh brother, nah. We know what this team has gone through.
Something?
We are doing something.
Okay, good luck for you. Let me.
We are doing something. We are not there yet. You see, you can't compare ourselves to like we like.
Who am I comparing?
Don't make it look as if say Ghana we are not doing anything.
Are we?
We are doing something.
Okay, sure. Let me wrap up there. Let Ojamoses finish. So if you look at what I'm trying to say, I've been saying, I don't think you get my argument. Maybe later on, if you watch, you get what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, if you look at the performance Ghana put up against Panama, that wasn't a performance we actually expected from them. Just be honest. Although, okay, our top player and all that, where Thomas Partey wasn't there and all that, we couldn't play anything up until the 75th minute. We had the result, okay, that was okay. There, the 3 points is what is needed. But was it a performance to write home about? Is it a wake-up call? Right now, no one is talking about the performance after the goal, because we actually after the 3 points, no one is talking about the performance. But if you analyze the game, minute by minute, second by second, we watch everything over here. Why Ghana couldn't even string 2 passes together? And you come and sit here and tell me, why check passes completed? Why check this? Why check this? If you check a lot of things, you come and agree with me that was an average. If you can average, has an even bigger shout and well below average performance. Just that we marked by the result. We've seen teams getting things done, even though they didn't play well. Fair enough, but you get exposed eventually. And we are actually waiting for that, but we don't want that to happen because Charlie, we all will be Ghanaians regardless of whatever happens. But what I'm trying to say is, if you tell me that, sit here and tell me that it wasn't an average performance from the Black Stars, then I think you and Kasana, you have a serious talk to do to yourself, because Charlie, that one day, they make sense to me. Yes, I rest my case.
They make sense to you, but yes, it makes sense to other people.
All right.
Football, as you said, is not just about maths. People have the way they all see football. So how you see football might be different from how others see football.
But wait, I don't agree with the statement you're making. You are sitting here as an analyst, as someone who watches football and then interprets it. So if you say that if you are you are putting performance aside and then taking results, then we are not. No, that is why. You don't say that.
No, that is why I was basing my comparison on their first half and second half. First half, a team comes.
First half what? First half what? Complete a statement. I don't get first half.
I'm trying to tell you that for me, I was doing my comparison based on how Ghana played in the first half.
So first half performance. I don't even know.
First half performance and second half performance. First half, Ghana came. They were not even able to at least even play just a shot. So they come in second half. They are able to play. That is 7 shots. Get at least 2 on target, which one leads to a goal. And you sit here and you make it look like, yes, at least the coach went on, maybe in the first half, things didn't go on well. They went to the bathroom, they went to sit, do certain things. His even in the second half, he sat down. He saw that things were not going on well. He did changes. Players came on, affected the game. That is what I am talking about. Don't sit here and make it look like players that they came in. When they came in, it was a mixed performance that these players came to do. When these players were on up to 70.
So you are saying that because the second half is better than the first half, the overall performance was good.
That's what I'm trying to say. For me, that's what I'm trying to. For me, my whole point is they did well, and one thing I am looking at is based on performance.
Okay, so
that's why I'm trying to compare the France game. You say, so what can I say?
Yes, no,
France is so. On the first half, one bossy. Second half, no be born. It's a comeback.
That's why I have a problem with your comparison. It was a comeback.
So the reason is because or a comeback.
That is the main reason why you can't compare both matches.
And I'm asking you say it's because or a comeback. Am I okay? It mean can compare the performances of both teams in this particular instance.
Yes,
I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay, it's okay.
So you sit here, you talk about the let me come in. Turkey, Paraguay. What did Turkey do? Turkey played all the match, everything. They ended up still losing. Paraguay even had a red card. They were able to still go home with the 3 points. We will say that yes, their performance is bad. They got the results done.
We wouldn't say their performance is bad because when we actually go into the match, now we are looking at passes completed.
Yes.
Those make a point. How they were able to play in the opponent's half.
Yes.
That is also
how
another.
they even defended.
Yes. How the strikers are able to handle the ball when they are giving the passes and how quick they are able to release it. All these things contribute to the performance of the game.
Yes.
Jordan, are you? I rest my case.
So Jordan, they made a change. Another player came in, and the player was able to do something that someone wasn't able to do. So I think the coach was able to learn. And
first half is 1, second half is 1. Wow, you come home and saying 2. Divided by what? 2 is what? 1. And only a person or say the whole performance. No, when we are looking at it, we don't just say that second half is better than first half. So it was good
performance. No, that's mad.
No, please. I am still not going to.
So first semester about 40. That's second semester about where you bear 90 something. How can you mean when we're saying 130 divided by 2 is what?
So you did
go down to 65. So looking at the 90, although the 90 was good.
Yes.
But 40 also the whole, and also doing a tarot.
So, but what do you look at? You look at how the
let me explain something to you.
How the team
the average thing you are actually comparing. You can have certain averages in which, let's say, you might have some bad performances in them.
Yeah.
It will still not tell as to whether if you are still bad. Let me give you an instance. When you are finding average, let me coach you a little bit about mathematics.
That one day.
Let's say when you have a data set of let's say 10 results over here, and with the 10 results we have here, let's say you have 1, 9, you have 8, you have 10, even 10 in some papers, and let's say you have some papers in which you had 5, you had 4. Now, when you find the average of this kind of paper, you can see that your average is very, very high. You question yourself, okay, the person is good. Now, without forgetting that, yes, there were certain papers in which the person scored less than even below average. Or even average. So that's one side of the average. Does the average still tell about? Because yes, indeed, you will say that okay, the person had poor, then started having more when he started increasing. So yes, indeed, the average will tell you okay, the person had less because there were more or less this thing over there.
Edward also saying less, no.
No.
Yes. Wait. The more, so the more is in his argument. He said that from 75th more aircon.
No. From that part is different on its own. I was trying to tell you that first half the team played poor. Second half they come. Second half up to when the next start playing right in the second half.
It's okay.
No. I'm not after the. There's a thing you are talking about. A team comes in. First half, one more shots back. What second half? The team has been able to do well in. When you check, let's even check the averagely, no. Don't care everything what you are talking about. I don't want to hear that.
Thomas Brandon Asante came in the 58th minute. It was after that time that we started playing.
Yeah.
Okay. So after 58 minutes, then you shall say Bobo.
But let's check when the chances were created.
Now you can't. The stats
Then-
there doesn't even.
Oh,
give you
maybe
that thing. It doesn't give you that reason. Now-
Banku scores.
Now see.
Say that Banku scores.
Now see. If you are also saying that
Boy,
the same average thing is not telling you the truth really, really well as to whether if the performance was good. Now, I will still bring in the question of the France game
Okay.
as to whether if
That's
like their performance was very, very good. Yes, you can say that but after their performance, that performance in that particular tournament, do you know the next tournament they went to play?
tell us.
They went to play Euros. Do you know where they go to? I think it's semi-final and quarter-final.
I can't recall.
You can't recall. Moses, if you can do that for me.
I can't recall.
That was their where they go to. But okay, a team that has gotten to final of this
come on.
World Cup.
So what are
When
you
they are
driving at?
coming
What
to
are
a
you
new
driving at?
competition.
What are you driving at?
Now I'm trying to tell you
That kind of saying because back of Euros about what's that of World Cup about? You're
it's a national team. It's a competition in which you used to what?
So what you are saying in a nutshell, in a tough one, what do you want to say?
A team like that, we expect that at least they should get to the final of the competition because you've performed in the biggest of stages. So when you come to your local area, you should perform higher. Don't do too.
Asema career. Let me be real with you, right? Let me be real with you, Wasa. You are beating about the bush.
I'm not beating around.
Listen to me. No,
I'm trying to tell you that. Still, the average is not telling us. Hey, if you see something, let me tell you something. Do you know the last World Cup? Do you know where Spain go to?
I
think it was Morocco that took out Spain.
Yes.
It was Morocco that took out Spain. But do you know that it's this Spain team, same Spain team, with some few additions?
Okay.
Then they came to win the Euros.
They just ended Germany match. Stats. First half. Ball possession 61. Total shots 8. Shots on target 2. Big chances 2. Corners 3. Passes 89. And then the rest. Although they were down by 1, we will say that their performance was good or it was bad.
It was bad.
You said about only one team. You didn't mention about the other team.
Yeah.
So they actually outshine them in almost all the stats.
Ivory Coast. Possession 39. Shots 4. Targets 2. Big chance 2. Corner kicks 1. Passes 88.
So what would you say?
Which match? Is it the first half?
Germany first half.
Yes, sir. Right. I mean, we can go in circles about all these things and we'll come back to the same point. That what I'm saying is, if you look at the just scoring the goal and getting the results, wouldn't tell okay the whole story. Say okay, you were able to win by 1-0. So okay.
But this game it was equally played.
So he's asking you that. Will you say that Germany had a poor first half?
Oh, Germany didn't have a poor performance. So as Cote d'Ivoire too, they didn't have
exactly.
A
So if we are checking the average, who are the first half, second half, and what they almost say, so if I'm asking the performance of Germany's game in the round of 2, in the like second round of, how will you rate it?
In this particular match?
Yes. In this particular match,
yes,
they did well.
They did well. Exactly.
Because
first half was good, second half was good.
Yes.
So if I'm saying that Ghana's performance was average because first half and then just a few substitutions gave us a goal. Results are good. Yes, we won the game. Yes. But was the performance okay?
Yes, it was okay for me.
Okay. My friend say, was wada and they were wow.
Point of view. So I mean,
yes. So
right?
that one day, you can have your opinion that okay, Ghana played excellent.
It doesn't. It doesn't even relate to what
you know something.
I want to ask you a question.
They have something that you can tickle yourself and laugh.
Okay, it's not about all the.
Yeah, okay.
Was Portugal's performance in the,
what?
Listen, okay.
What?
Portugal's performance okay?
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a perfect one.
Please, let's continue. I think maybe we can wrap it up right
Yes.
If our viewers can go and check, that was our Portugal, the match we did at Portugal.
Yeah.
We'll see whether
I want the preview.
The preview.
If our producer can actually play that part for us,
it help us be alive.
Yeah.
Like, you know, hear what he said.
Yeah.
You sit here and you say something as a pundit in another match, and you come here and say different thing. Then
How is it different? How is it different?
Let's move on.
Mr. Portugal, and I mean, how
Not even the
different from
preview.
what-
We did a review about it, and in the review, you sit here and you said you were just saying. We did a review, and in the review,
I think the review I wasn't here. So
okay, you were not
he
here.
had a chance to actually.
So with the
whatever
review,
he wanted.
what you said was okay, and that was that some of the players weren't bad, but overall their performance was good. That was what you said. You said overall their performance, the Portugal performance was good. I remember clearly. You said okay, they were not feeding the strikers and everything. So if you could
YouTube doesn't lie. YouTube doesn't lie.
So please let's move on.
YouTube doesn't lie.
Let's move on.
YouTube doesn't lie.
Our producer, let's move on.
This is my redemption, I know.
You said? Comment. Okay.
This is my redemption, I know.
Let me read out the comment to our viewers. So, okay. So, Adodankwa Ekufuado.
Hey, we have the president.
president.
You have the president.
The president.
It says, Nka, no, it be adjective. Oh, burger. What be this?
Because I'm adjective.
Then he came back to say.
The preposition and a conjunction.
Someone also came back to say, but on the roll, what Bankunyami they talk be true. Black Star performance be made. If a lower ratings, they than made then them for take give Black Star. We just got a lucky break. That's not a lucky break, please. The boys for set up. Also Tech Congo also came back to say that this is what I wanted to hear. Bankum Nyame is inconsistent. Period.
Was he consistently inconsistent?
Yeah, so consistently inconsistent. It's true. So if they can, I'm sure this message just came. This message just came after me talking about that the Portugal match. I'm sure he has gone to check because in the Portugal match, I clearly remember what he said here. And I'm sure that is what because Tech Congo has been.
I think they still has already been settled already.
Tech Congo has been watching our live consistent. So if Tech Congo is saying this, then it backs the fact.
Listen. If it comes to Portugal, I'm a little biased today because that one.
Someone wanted to go and bring what he said. Now they're trying to defend.
Listen. I don't know if this is still news to you guys that I'm a little biased to Portugal. I don't know.
That's why after everything I intentionally asked you.
Yes.
But
because but I'm a little biased to Portugal because of now. That one day we can't dispute the fact.
That's why I intentionally.
So if you come and sit here that okay, I'm being inconsistent because of Portugal and then that one day you should be able to know that Portugal there. Charlie, regardless of whatever happens, I'm still.
For Ghana, you can't be biased for Ghana.
Ghana, there's no hope.
Ghana, you can't be biased for Ghana, but you can't be.
Wherever Father Ben is,
we need
please.
So listen, so right, let me sum up everything. What I mean, the performance and everything so far, right? I think if you look at performance-wise, Ghana so far we haven't been good. Right, we haven't been good, and results we want to get a result, but that is you're not going to get away with that every time. That's what I'm trying to draw at because you can get things and get away with things, but you can see that okay, last not is a black housing. We don't want to do that, so it's a wake up call. Now, no one is talking about the Black Stars performance. That's why we are talking about this right. No one is talking about the performance because of the results we had. We had a 1-0 win. 3 points. We are second. You know that Ghana has a 67% chance of qualifying into the next stage of the competition after the win. So it's a good thing. But let's look at the manner in which we were able to get that win. How did we do it? Was it a convincing one? Are we going to get exposed in the future
Okay.
So we are supposed to look at all these things before you make your conclusion that okay, let's compare this to this, let's compare cats and dogs, let's compare mangoes to oranges. No, you don't do that. Look at the what's on the grounds. If you look at the performance, you there's nothing to write home. We were all here. They couldn't even string 2 passes. When Boma or Onya yes or Pasema and Yonkwa, they last in an opponent.
Defense poor?
It lands in an opponent.
Was the defense poor?
And then General Sergeant Onya boom.
So what do you want him to play?
So look at this. What are we trying to build here? Panama is a weaker side. Panama put on boom when England.
No, Bankuya, what you are saying, don't forget is coach also. I am coach behind a person, the defenders, play from the back.
I'm not saying.
No. There are coaches that
no,
and the moment
you can't make that assessment because we know our forward.
Yes.
Boom, know how many of the forward can take like nicely control a ball.
And besides, boom na kosi players wa. And okay, yeah, call long ball approach. And also be aso. So what I just said, he's doing it out of maybe I'm prepared and I say impulse. That's when he does it. Then that's what I said. So if you come and sit here and tell me that okay, because we had a 1-0 win, it wasn't a bad performance. Take yourself and laugh, scratch your balls and laugh. You will come here and if I say England will step on that ball.
I'm not supporting Ghana anyway. So for me, whether they win,
then you are being inconsistent.
Yes,
no, I am not being inconsistent here.
Because in this minute you are supporting Ghana, the next minute you are not supporting Ghana.
No.
Tell me what you want right now.
I am looking at it based on. Let's not even go there.
Based on what?
Let's move on.
Results.
Based on results. Voila. Other teams played good football, and as at now, Omu Kofi. Obiso, Ambonya and Sabo.
So I mean that is football, but
yes.
we also have to point out the fact that if you are exposed, and then which is the current state
you're going to get
then
exposed.
you find
if you play bad consistently, and I say if you become consistently,
they play just one match. They played just one match in the World Cup, and that match.
So we should wait for the second match.
So let's wait for that.
Do you know that they actually have this statistic that I think going into the game, Panama, people were actually tipping Panama to actually win because in Ghana's last, I think 7 games, we were without a win.
Yes.
So listen, people. So if you look at this, we've been playing bad.
Coach also counts.
Then and without a win, we can
Tuesday we will come back.
Under which coach?
Well,
another coach comes in and he's doing the job.
Well,
coaches have their
2 matches.
Their coaches have their
Bro,
way.
last minute win.
Last minute win or no last minute win, they got the results done. They had the 3
For
points.
someone who doesn't support, you are more patriotic than
I'm not patriotic. That's one thing I just want. For me, I will say it as how I see it.
Continue blowing
I will say it as how I see it. They should Black Stars continue doing what you are doing. For me, I want to see what people are going to play against England. Surprise us for
Jai. You are, I don't know why you are trying to stir this. Charlie, let's be real here. We are all Ghanaians. What's the man that crowd? Who's a seminar maker? Minimum tell Ugusu. Fire will not. Asema maker. What's a seminar maker? And Nyasa won't find. But no. But
if we sit here, we will still deliberate.
I've just decided that I don't want to prolong this. So
okay.
I want to end it.
Okay. You let's continue.
All right. When it comes to this one,
we live to fight another day.
Everybody and how they see football. Everybody and how they use what they use to measure that is their performance and everything. So how you see that is the Black Star performance. Somebody might also sit somewhere and say that for him,
that is someone, but you as a pundit, your point of view should go
way beyond.
We can see this guy this Liverpool guy that sits on that
Jamie
Carragher going to sit on this one and saying things that are not even, but still he's a pundit. So please.
So you want to follow?
No, I'm not. Listen to me. I am trying to tell you that for once you're a pundit, pundits always have ways. You can't say how you being a pundit, how you see things to be. Someone should also look at it based on your way. So being a pundit has different ways of we all seeing our own.
But if you're a pundit and you don't want to say things as they are, then it means you are not being the pundit for the people. You don't want to actually do the right job that you are supposed to do, because if you are seeing a bad thing, you don't want to. Obviously,
you are seeing a bad thing, but the person is not seeing it bad.
If a bad priest is in a town and the town will crash, the priest is inside.
It's a chief priest.
Yeah, the chief priest is inside. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are trying to tell me that okay, Ghana are playing bad, but they are getting the results, and you don't want to call out the results, and you come and sit here and tell me that okay, because you had the results, oh yeah, okay, then we'll get to the point where it will crash, and we'll crash you as well.
And when it crashes, we all come and sit here and talk about it.
All right.
For now, it has not crashed. They've given us the results, and for me, it was a good performance. The first half they didn't play well. They came in the second half. We had good players that came on. They affected the game. I am just hoping the coach will learn from what happened will sit down, watch the match again, first half, second half, and know that some players don't deserve to even be called up, even to talk of starting in the match. So I'm hoping that in the next match against England, he is going to sit down, do his homework, and know that he's not going to allow himself to be given that his lineup. He will go with a lineup that he knows that this lineup is going to help the Black Star. Your last words and let's go.
A lot has been said.
A lot has been said.
A lot has been said.
I mean, it was a wonderful game from Germany, and then I think during the course of
you are not talking loud. Talk loud.
They can hear me.
They can't hear you.
Why?
Are you? If you do, I'll move on to the next person. Talk loud.
To the next person.
Talk loud. Okay, you.
I mean, we are still going through the phase of the round 2 of the group stages, and then we are seeing exciting matches. And then we are hoping that our motherland, yes, although we are not patriotic enough, they should surprise us. Yes, unlike some people who are inconsistently, I don't even know how to put it. They are consistently inconsistent. As someone said, yes.
Who come watch?
No, please try to throw it to someone else, not me.
Who then have faith?
I don't want someone to you make any show nice.
As one make an enucrate. What I say? Enucrate. But just that. You guys are not getting my point.
Yeah, the way you calculate your mathematics, they are not.
I'm a serious mathematician.
Yeah, we know that.
So if I'm speaking, I get my facts right before but the performance was well. Yes. Average cry is a shout because Charlie,
have you said your last words?
Oh no, I haven't said my last words. Okay. Charlie, we have lots of matches ahead of us. I'm actually disappointed that Cote d'Ivoire lost Ivory Coast. They actually lost in this match, and I was actually expecting them to get something out of the game, at least a draw. Okay. But they weren't able to get a draw. But they are still in the running. They still have a chance of qualifying. They have, I think, Curacao to play.
Yeah.
Yes, so hopefully they're able to get at least a point from that side. Then they will see them through, because regardless of whatever happens, we want to see our African brothers actually survive and actually make it. Yes.
Okay. Manasseh.
Yeah, so
you really made the show very interesting for me.
Yeah, so with this particular game, I was actually very, very surprised with the kind of decisions in which some players, because sometimes you will not blame it on the coach himself, because it's the coach's responsibility to bring such players in the game to actually fair the game. And in this particular game, I'm very, very disappointed in Simon Adingra on the chance in which he was supposed to square. And so I was really worried, because if that goal had come in, I don't think the Germans would have come out again to actually press more and press and get that.
Do you know my problem with you? If they does, if they anchor,
that's the only thing I can use, because I don't think there is any
conditions that does.
What I say? So if they does, anchor if
Ronaldo musu free man
say anchor.
Sube you sabro for Nibia.
Oh, me sabro for I'm not a fan of that, bro.
Okay, we live to see.
Yes.
Okay. I remember someone saying, please, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. So let's see
What's
how
in the
Cote d'Ivoire
count?
fares.
Okay.
Their next match is against
Okay.
Curaçao, and Curaçao is a team in which they can get the 3 points over there.
Okay,
and
sure.
actually advance through this group.
Okay, sure. I remember someone also saying that is if Bruno was very clinical on that day, Ronaldo would have scored more goals. So the person
Was clinical as how? Can you say me?
if Bruno had played well on that day, that was his goat would have scored more goals. I'm not. The person knows himself, so he also used if at that point. So he shouldn't sit here and say that somebody is using if, because he also used if.
I said I'm not fond of that word. Ade bro no ayana ayodin.
But
I say I'm not fond. Me can't say me can't. Say I'm not fond of those words.
I'm also saying my 10 things. I did not mention
He mentioned.
Did I mention your name?
Was your name mentioned?
It's like everything.
John, do you think it is you?
Is it me?
How do you know it is you?
Because I said it.
No,
The person didn't mention
my
it.
Oh,
viewers.
master.
Did I mention anybody's name? My viewers.
Master.
I didn't mention anybody's name. Please let me read my last comment here. Hey, I also chose to let mommy say. He said Oja Moses fanfula rough.
You're from fully the guy.
Yeah, Oja Moses
Ghanaians
fanfula
do
rough. Oh, Charlie, I'm not being a fanfula here, Charlie. We are still supporting Black Star one way or the other. Coming Tuesday will be that's tomorrow. Would come and have also another watch along. But the match, make sure you check that is iCrave Studios. We will schedule the live for you to see. So the particular match we'll be doing, you will see it within the day. So try and be checking on that, the iCrave Studios. You will see the particular match we'll be doing the watch along for, and that's coming. We already, it's not yet 12. So tomorrow we'll try and also have another watch along, because we've starved you for 2 days. So we have to also make sure we come back strong. So coming tomorrow, Monday, and Black Star playing Tuesday, we will be giving it to you back to back. So watch out for all the matches that we'll be doing. And also, shout out to all the guys that sent a comment to us. That's Tech Convo TV, and also Adodankwa Ekufado. I don't know whether it's our president that is here. If it's him, Charlie, we say thank you for joining. Yeah, unpack your camera. Boys, nice. So Charlie, if it's him, we say thanks for joining our live. And also, as at now, we have that 6 people still on it. It's even 11:33, and we say thank you for being with us until now, Charlie. We will be back tomorrow with another watch along. This has been another interesting and exciting, and that is episode of iSPORTS live. See you in the next one.
I'm a break.